Live on a Wednesday night at Utah Grizzlies Hockey, as the first of a three-game series between the Grizzlies and the Wichita Thunder. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Utah Grizzlies Hockey. I'm Tyson Whiting. It's game 4 of 7 straight for the Grizzlies on the road, and it's the first of 9 regular season meetings between the Grizzlies and the Thunder. Utah has had a lot of success against Wichita over the years, as the Grizz are 12-2 over the last 3 seasons against the Thunder. Well, the Grizzlies are coming off a 3-game set in Allen. All 3 of the games were very close. Last Wednesday, Allen got a 3-1 victory, but Allen did score an empty netter with 1 second left in regulation. Otherwise, it was a very evenly played game. Johnny Fairbrother tied it up at 12:46 into the third period, but former Wichita forward Braden Watts, he was outstanding for Allen all 3 games. He scored the game winner for Allen 16:30 into the third period. On Friday, the Grizzlies lost in overtime to Allen as they picked up a standing point. Adam Berg and Brian Yoon each scored a goal for the Grizzlies, but Braden Watts once again had an outstanding night. He had 2 goals and 1 assist, and Allen got the overtime game winner with Watts on the right wing, 6:31 into overtime. Grizzlies got an overtime victory last Saturday as Derek Dashke played the role of the hero as he scored 5:38 into overtime. It was a power play goal, and Dashke was outstanding on Saturday as he had 1 goal and 2 assists. Cole Gallant had 3 assists, and Nick Messner had 1 goal and 1 assist. So Utah picked up 3 out of a possible 6 standings points against the Allen Americans, and they had 3 days off before going to Wichita for tonight's series opener, as the Grizzlies will play 3 straight nights against Wichita tonight, tomorrow night, and Friday. Grizzlies will be off on Saturday, and they will finish up the 7-game road trip at BOK Center against the Tulsa Oilers. Well, it's going to be a ton of fun as Grizzlies are over at the INTRUST Bank Arena in Wichita, which is a downtown arena, which is about the same size as an NHL arena would be. It holds about 16 or 17,000. I'm hanging out just near the Grizzlies team store at Maverick Center. There is some action at Maverick Center tonight as the Salt Lake City Stars, the G League team, the G League affiliate of the Utah Jazz, they are in town tonight, and they are playing at Maverick Center. So if you're in the West Valley area and want to do something, come on out and enjoy some SLC Stars basketball. Of course, for the hockey game tonight, we got it on YouTube for the audio broadcast, as well as Flow Sports, our homes for Grizzlies hockey all season long. When we come back, we will talk about some of the heroes for the Grizzlies as of late, and Utah's been a pretty good offensive club this season as well. We got a good goaltending matchup tonight. Adam Scheel will get the start for the Grizzlies, and for Wichita, it's former NHLer and former Grizzly Aaron Dell. We'll talk about Dell and Scheel on the other side as we're in business on a Wednesday night, and you're listening to the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to AmericaFirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
Welcome back to Utah Grizzlies Hockey. Face off in about 10 minutes from now over at BOK Center. Well, the Grizzlies have been one of the best teams offensively so far this season. If you've come to the Grizzlies home games, you know that, as Utah has scored 17 goals in 4 home games this season. But the Grizzlies overall are averaging 3.60 goals per game, which ranks 4th in the league. Grizzlies have done it with a high volume of shots as they are averaging 36.10 shots per game, which ranks 2nd in the league. And the Grizzlies have really done a good job in 6 games, 6 out of the 10 games, out shooting opponents. And Utah is 4-1-1 when out shooting the opposition. The second periods have certainly been big for the Grizzlies, where they are out shooting opponents 131-110. However, for Wichita, they've been a good second period club this season as well. So something's got to give in the middle frame. Grizzlies have scored 4 more goals in 6 games. 6 out of 10 games so far in the regular season. We'll see if the Grizzlies can have some offensive success against Aaron Dell, who played with the Grizzlies during the 2013-2014 season. Dell has played in 130 NHL games in his career. He appeared in 7 different seasons with the San Jose Sharks. And it'll be fun to see Aaron Dell get in there for the Thunder tonight. He played in 130 NHL games, we mentioned, from 2016 through 2023. 111 of his 130 appearances came as a member of the San Jose Sharks. And the Sharks, to my knowledge, is the ECHL affiliate of the Wichita Thunder, of the Thunder, as the Sharks are the NHL affiliate of Wichita. And Aaron Dell, who played in the 2013-2014 season, actually had a really good season with the Grizzlies, where he had a .920 save percentage and 2.14 goals against average. Dell will be taking on Adam Scheel, who leads the league in saves and in minutes played. When we come back, we'll go over the starting lineups for both teams. It's the Grizzlies and the Wichita Thunder coming up next on the Grizzlies Hockey Network.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from Les.
Welcome back to Utah Grizzlies Hockey. I'm Tyson Whiting. Face off in a few minutes from now over at INTRUST Bank Arena. We are hanging out in the Grizz Cave next to the Grizzlies team store at Maverick Center. Let's go over the lineups for both teams. First, for the visiting Utah Grizzlies, who have a record of 5-4-1 this season. They are 3-2-1 away from the friendly confines at Maverick Center. Adam Scheel will get the start for the Grizzlies. It will be his 10th start this season. He's got a record of 5-3-1 with a 3.35 goals against average and .897 save percentage. Vinny Duplessis is the backup tonight. The starting defensive pairing is Derek Dashke and Kabori Dunn. Dashke's been a star for the Grizzlies this season as he leads the club in assists with 9. He also leads the team with 11 points, and he leads the Grizzlies in shots on goal with 39. He was a hero on Saturday as he had 1 goal and 2 assists. He scored the goal in overtime on a Grizzlies power play from the low slot. As Dashke, the 6'2 defenseman, has been outstanding this season. He's got 11 points, 2 goals, and 9 assists in 10 games. Dashke's been a consistent performer as he has a point in 7 of his 10 games with the Grizzlies. And he also leads the Grizzlies in plus-minus with a +4 rating. Dashke will be paired up with Kabori Dunn, as we mentioned. Dunn's got 1 assist in 9 games. One notable absence among the Grizzlies blue liners is Brian Yoon, who suffered an injury in the first period on Saturday. I'm not yet sure what he injured, but he will be out for a few weeks. So Dashke and Dunn are the starting defensive pairing. We will also see a lot of Cade Jensen. Jensen is looking for some revenge against Wichita. As remember, last season, he got injured against Wichita in early November of 2023, and he missed the remainder of the season with an upper body injury. And Jensen tonight will be paired up with Chase Hartge, who's making his 4th appearance in a Grizzlies uniform. Hartge, the University of Manitoba product, is 5'11" and 175 pounds. James Scherer is paired up with Gianni Fairbrother tonight. Scherer's got 3 assists in 10 games, and Gianni Fairbrother has 5 goals, which leads all league defensemen. All 5 of those goals have come against the Allen Americans. So far this season, Fairbrother has 5 goals and 3 assists and a +2 rating in 10 games. So that's the defensive pairing. Scherer and Fairbrother, the starters, will be Dashke and Dunn. We will also see a lot of Jensen and Chase Hartge. The other defensive scratch, you mentioned Yoon's a scratch. Kyle Powell also a scratch tonight. The starting forwards include Mick Messner, who's got 4 goals and 5 assists in 10 games. Messner has 1 goal and 5 assists in his last 6 games. He's been a high-volume shooter as of late, as he has 14 shots on goal over his last 2 games. And Messner leads all Grizzlies forwards with 37 shots on goal. Briley Wood is also in the Grizzlies starting lineup. He's got a point in 5 of his last 9 games, And watch out for Briley Wood, who's got 1 goal and 6 assists and an even plus-minus rating in 10 games. And Cole Gallant will also be in there. Gallant wearing number 25. He's got 6 assists in his last 4 games. He had 3 helpers on Saturday night. And Gallant is currently tied with Craig Armstrong for the club lead in plus-minus. Derek Daschke's also got a +4 rating as Gallant and Armstrong lead Grizzlies forwards in the plus-minus category. And Gallant's been more aggressive with his shot as he's taken 18 shots over his last 5 games. The starting forwards again are Messner, Wood, and Gallant. We will also see a lot of the forward combination of Craig Armstrong. He'll be lined up with Luke Manning and Reed Lebster. We will also see Cade Jensen lined up with Cameron Buell and Adam Berg. And the fourth forward line is going to consist of Aaron Aragon, Tyson Upper, and Dylan Fitz. The forward scratches include Blake Wells, Nick Pastorius, and Reed Morrison. We'll come back and have the Wichita starters on the other side. You're listening to the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Why is Jerry Seiner the #1 Kia store in the Salt Lake region? Selection. We've got over 350 new Kias to choose from. Savings. Shop over 40 new Kia Sportage models and save up to $2,500 off when you buy. Jerry Seiner has been the area's most trusted automotive source for over 40 years. Little wonder then how we've made thousands of friends to last a lifetime. Jerry Seiner Kia, South Jordan. Why is Jerry Seiner the #1 Kia store in the Salt Lake region? Selection. Shop over 50 new Kia Sorrentos with savings up to $4,500 off at Jerry Seiner Kia, Salt Lake.
It's a great night for hockey as 2 big standings points are on the line as the Utah Grizzlies take on the Wichita Thunder in the first of a 3-game series. Wichita will start Aaron Dell in net. He's got a record of 2-3-1 with a 3.61 goals against average and .884 save percentage. The starting forwards include their captain, Dylan Boucher, who has 1 goal and 2 assists in 14 games. Also starting at the forward spots are Mitchell Russell, who's got 1 goal and 1 assist in 6 games. He's got an NHL deal with San Jose. And Luke Granger, who has 1 goal in 6 games. Granger played at Western Michigan University, where he was a college teammate with Grizzlies forward Cole Gallant for 3 seasons. The starting defensive pairing, Braden Hache, won in the OHL with Saginaw. They won a championship last year, and he was their captain. It's his first season as a pro. He's 6'4" and 210 pounds. And he'll be lined up next to Nolan Nee, who has 5 assists in 14 games and a +2 rating. It's the Grizzlies and the Thunder as face-offs here in a few minutes. Good goaltending matchup. Adam Shield, the workhorse, will be in his 10th appearance, and Aaron Dell in his 7th appearance. Wichita did have their starting goaltender get called up to the AHL. That's Gabriel Carriere. And so the backup goaltender for Wichita tonight is former Grizzly goaltender Trevor Gorsuch, who played in 6 games with the Grizzlies during the 2020-21 season. Could be a close one. Wichita's played a ton of close games. The Thunder are trying to end a 6-game losing streak, but Wichita has played in 7 of 14 one-goal games. It's their 15th game this season. They've got a record of 6-7-1, and they are led by 2020-21 League Coach of the Year, Bruce Ramsey. Grizzlies are led by 4th-year head coach Ryan Kanaswich, who's got 113 victories under his belt. The assistant coach is Christian Horn. Grizzlies have played 2 straight one-goal games, and both of them ended in overtime. Allen won last Friday in OT, but the Grizzlies got some revenge last Saturday as Derek Daschke got the overtime game winner. And interestingly enough, you think about the ECHL playing 7-minute overtime sessions as opposed to the NHL and AHL playing 5-minute overtime sessions. If we were playing in either the NHL or AHL with their overtime rules, both games would have gone to a shootout. However, obviously last weekend, both games ended with a goal in overtime. Referee tonight is Hunter Modinger. The linesmen are Kyle Gasperi and Riley Hickey. As Gallant stares down Granger, the 2 Western Michigan products who know each other pretty well as they have a conversation at center ice. And the draw won by Wichita. They skate from left to right as we see it from Flow Sports. Unfortunately, we're not there tonight as the Thunder, as they'll get it to the left wing. Lefty shot, glove saved by Schill as he snatched it about knee high. as that shot was taken by Peter Bates, who wears number 12 for Wichita. He's been a good assist man with 2 goals and 11 assists in 14 games. Everybody make your pick to click, as dude's going to be the star of the game for the Grizzlies. I don't remember who I put on social media as my pick to click, although I'm thinking Cole Gallant's going to have a big game as he stares down Granger this time. Gallant wins the draw. Dashke tried to get it towards Adam Berg, make that Messner, as Wichita right wing. Dylan Boucher's shot is flubbed. Grizzlies get out to neutralize. Kabori Dunn throws it all the way deep into the Thunder zone as Dell stays in front of his net as the Thunder get there about a step ahead of Mick Messner, as Wichita will pitch it along the near boards. Grizzlies get tripped up. Puck goes into the Grizzlies zone as Utah will switch up defenseman as Dashke exits. As Gianni Fairbrother, the Grizzlies captain, enters. He'll feed it out to neutralize. Grizzlies backhanded across at the Utah line is picked off by the Thunder. Wichita skates towards the far corner. Fairbrother delivers a good shoulder check on Joe Carroll, the big 6'3" forward. Right point. Thunder get it across, left side. Lefty shot is blocked. Now high slot, righty shot. And that one's blocked in front of Shield. Grizzlies come back the other way. Utah from left to right as they fake it to the right side and angle it to the left. Armstrong over the attack line, tries to center it out in front to Lebster, got a stick lifted, and the puck skips towards Dell, who makes a stop and holds on with 18:41 or 18:47 left in the first. We played a little bit more than a minute. It looks like a late arriving crowd over at INTRUST Bank Arena. And it looks like those college kids are the Minute of Madness winners. They're having a good time. Like we said, looks like the crowd's a little bit late to arriving to the party. As Cameron Buell will take the draw. We're just getting underway, so grab some chips and dip and a beverage of your choice and enjoy part of Wednesday with us. Cameron Buell's got 3 goals this season. He takes the draw. It's won by Wichita as they'll lift it out to center ice. Puck hippity-hops along the near boards. Dumping it in as TJ Lloyd, one of 6 defensemen for Bruce Ramsey's crew. Behind Utah's net, they'll throw it towards the far side. Berg chases after it, but it's jabbed towards the end boards. Wichita in control as the Thunder, 6-7-1 this season. They've lost 6 in a row. They feed it out in front. It bounced off the Shill's pads. Grizzlies clear it all the way to the Wichita blue line. It goes deep into the Thunder zone. Cade Jensen runs it down, but TJ Lloyd got there a step ahead of him. As the puck goes towards the far side, Grizzlies keep it in right point, and they'll angle it to the left corner. Grizzlies try to shield Wichita away from the puck along the near boards. The Grizzly takes a spill, and taking a spill again is Cade Nilsson as the puck will bounce out to center ice. Wichita will throw it back off the screen into their own zone as they make a change. They get a fresh set of forwards. We're 2 minutes in, still no score here in the series opener. Grizzlies and the Thunder, they will meet 9 times during the regular season. Wichita out to center ice. Pass connects as the Thunder loft it in. Grizzlies glove it and drop it. Sure, will bank it off the near boards as the puck goes off of Tyson Upper back to Wichita. As Jeremy Bushler, number 4, as he gets the puck, he'll angle it to the left. Thunder get it back to the right side as they step over the offensive line. Right side, lefty shot, kick saved by Shield. That shot was taken by Mikael Stenell, who's second in the league in points with 19 this season. Thunder skate back in, but they're offside as Peter Bates from the right wing was skating towards Shield, and the Thunder are offside as we get a whistle with 17:21 left in the first. Grizzlies, we mentioned in the pregame report, they've been one of the best teams offensively in the league. They are 4th in goals at 3.6 per game, and they allow 3.9. So the Grizzlies have played quite a few higher scoring games. Wichita this season is averaging 3 goals per game. They allow 3.1. As the Grizzlies win the draw, Wichita's real strength this season has been on their penalty kill. They have killed 23 straight penalties. As puck goes deep into the Wichita zone towards the far side, as going after the puck is Briley Wood. He gets the Gallant 2-on-2 battle in the corner. Gallant skates away from the corner. Now he skates back into it. Gallant feathers it towards Wood. It glanced off of his stick onto Wichita. Thunder in a navy blue jersey, white on the shoulders, white lettering in the back, and white numbers. As getting it taken away is Kobe Walker, who's got 5 goals in 14 games. Sure, gets to the Wichita line, and he'll move it ahead. As getting taken off the puck is Wood, as he got taken off by Braden Hache, who's a big 6'4" defenseman, first-year pro. Out to center ice, pass picked off along the near boards by Armstrong. Armstrong will fire it in, as chasing after it is Nolan Neen. He's got an A on his sweater. And it's a pretty good-looking jersey Wichita's got tonight. Thunder hustle after it on the far side. Jensen gets there about the same time as Carter Jones, a 5'10" forward. Puck goes around Utah's net towards the near side. Grizzlies will pitch it out to center. And now it goes back into the Grizzlies' line. Utah will throw it back to the Wichita line as the camera just goes back and forth from left to right. Puck goes deep into the Thunder zone. Dell will roll it along the near boards. Taking it is number 17, Ryan Finnegan, who's got 5 goals in 14 games so far to the left corner. Grizzlies skate from right to left during the period as they'll tattoo it off the near boards. As throwing it back in TJ Lloyd. Now Lloyd gets it in the right point. He'll skate towards the corner. Lloyd tries to feather a sharp angled shot, hits off the shield. Now wraparound shot by Lloyd, saved by Shield. Grizzlies get pushed along the far boards as Utah gets it to Jensen. He's along the near side. Jensen will fire it at center ice, and now it comes back in as Wichita to the right side as Mitchell Russell's got an NHL deal with San Jose. Skates towards the far corner as he avoids Jensen's push. Puck goes out to neutral ice. Grizzlies' Adam Berg gets it. Skates down the middle. He gets it taken away on a good back check by Wichita. Puck back at neutral ice. Grizzlies in control. Nilsson feeds it back to Dunn. Over to, I believe that's the top line defenseman, and Derek Dashke. As puck goes deep looking for upper at center ice, and it goes wide. Icing is called on the Grizzlies with 15:08 left in the first period. A little bit of a feeling out process between the clubs as there haven't been many shots. Maybe Wichita's got a slight edge on the shot count here through 5 minutes of play. Taking the draw for the Grizzlies is Tyson Upper, the first-year pro out of the University of Calgary. Luke Granger, the Western Michigan product. He'll take it. He's in his first full season as a pro. We mentioned he was a college teammate with Cole Gallant for 3 seasons. Dancing around is Granger. He's got pretty good speed. He'll throw it to the far corner as the Thunder get pushed over in the circle. As the puck goes back towards the point, Russell will backhand it ahead along the far wall. Grizzlies skip it to Nilsson. Now it goes to center ice. Utah's in control. Grizzlies cross center ice. Adam Berg dumps it in as Upper chases after it in the near corner. Wichita spins it along the wall as Wichita tried to angle it towards the right and fanned on it. Puck still in the Wichita zone. Grizzlies try to center it out in front towards Messner. He couldn't accept the pass as Dominic Dockery was in the area. Puck to the left point. Sure fires towards the net, and that one goes wide as he missed the net glove side on Aaron Dell. Grizzlies backhand it towards the near boards of the Wichita line. Running it down is Messner with good speed as Messner gets a good side check from Nolan Neen. Messner keeps the puck. Now he'll bounce it over to Shear off the near wall. Shear trying to get it back to Messner. Pass goes wide of the mark. Thunder across center ice. Now ahead 2-on-2. Wichita skates to the right circle. Shot by Joe Carroll goes wide as it bounced off a Grizzly. It was actually blocked. As Wichita along the near boards, they get pushed by Shearer. Now left side, lefty shot, saved by Shield. Rebound is one-handed by Grizzly. They get it to Messner. Messner's hot pass bounced off a stick, and that was Briley Wood's stick at center ice. Thunder back in their own zone with the puck. As Wichita angles it to the right, pass goes tape to Jay Dickman, the longtime Thunder skater. Dickman, an assistant coach, as well as a player with Wichita. The big 6'4", throws to the near corner. Now back up top, TJ Lloyd skates towards the slot. Toe drag, shot saved by Shield. Rebound goes to Utah. Grizzlies' Craig Armstrong pushes ahead. Left wing Grizzlies gather it. Reed Lebster skates towards the near corner as he loses the puck. Now along the end boards, Armstrong gets it. Armstrong, 21 years old, gets it up top. Grizzlies left point fires towards the net. Saved by Dell, and he holds on with 13:11 left in the first. So we've played about 7 minutes. A lot of fun action, but nobody has found the back of the net as of yet. We believe there's a timeout on the ice. No score between the Grizzlies and the Thunder. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Smith's always gives you more ways to save on top of our lower than low prices. And when you download the Smith's app, you can enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons and earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. With a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. Discover more ways to save big every day. Smith's, fresh.
Grizzlies with an offensive zone draw, no score, about 7 minutes in. Off the draw, Utah wins it. Lebster fires towards the net, and it gets redirected by a stick, and it flies out of play off the protective netting. Draw's going to stay into the Wichita zone. Thunder have outshot the Grizzlies 8-2 so far. Utah's got one shot from Lebster and one from Jensen. TJ Lloyd, one of 6 defensemen for Wichita tonight, already has 4 shots. Grizzlies win the draw. Jensen fires towards the net and got redirected at the near circle by a Grizzly stick. Utah skating from right to left as we see it on Flow Sports as the Grizzlies dangle around to the far corner. Now they skate towards a circle. Berg with a shot. That's blocked before it gets to Dell as the Thunder roll it along the near boards. As Wichita moves out to the left wing, Thunder skate over the offensive line but get taken off the puck as it goes towards the far corner. As Wichita dance around, gathering the loose puck is Mikael Stenell, one of the best scorers in the league. He skates towards his right. He gets cut off by Hartje. Hartje in his 4th game with Utah as puck is lofted, but Wichita gloves it and keeps it in. Does Jeremy Bushler, the big 6'4" defenseman, as Grizzlies run it down along the near boards, and they'll clear it all the way to the Wichita line. Thunder gather it. They skate to neutralize. Now they move it to the middle. Bushler will slice it in as Shield cuts it off with great hands behind the net. As Shield moves ahead, Grizzlies out to neutralize. It glanced off the skate. Utah gathers it. Left wing pass connects to Dashke, who will loft it to the right side. Grizzlies deep in the attack zone. Now Dashke behind the net. Rare for a defenseman to be that deep. Dashke dangles with the puck. He skates along the goal line towards the net. He gets it taken away by Bushler as Wichita moves out to center ice. Pass goes tape to Carter Jones. Jones moves it ahead. Thunder skate in. Shot and a score. And that's Ryan Finnegan going top shelf right over Shill's right shoulder as Finnegan gets his 6th of the year, and the Thunder have taken a 1-0 lead. As Finnegan high fives everybody in the Wichita bench as Jones had the puck at center ice. Carter Jones moved it ahead to Finnegan. Finnegan got behind the Grizzlies defense, and in particular Kabori Dunn, and Finnegan just roofed it as he was skating in onto Shield, just moved it right over the right shoulder of Shield, as Shield might have been anticipating Finnegan going glove side on him. So the Thunder get the goal. Finnegan gets his 6th of the year. The assists go to Carter Jones, who gets his 2nd assist of the year. And it's also the 2nd assist for defenseman Derek Dockery, or Dominic Dockery. Derek Dockery is an NFL offensive lineman who played about 20 years ago. As Wichita skates in on a turnover around the net, feeding out front. Shot saved by Shield. Everybody hacking away. Now slot righty shot goes wide. That was taken by Nolan Neem. Now to the far corner. Wichita, they're in the attack zone as the Thunder dangle. Left wing. Shot from up top is blocked. Grizzlies clear it out. As Wichita running it down, no icing on the play. As Fitz delivers a good shoulder check on Braden Hache. Hache in his 4th game with Wichita. He's also spent some time this year in the AHL with the San Jose Barracuda. As Grizzlies throw it out to the near side in the Thunder zone. Running it down is Wichita. They get there about 2 steps ahead of Gallant. Thunder cross center ice and driving it in is Mitchell Russell, the 6-foot, 194-pound forward. Puck goes out to neutralize. Wichita couldn't lunge to keep it in. As Lloyd, who's got 4 shots already, gets it to Carroll. Joe Carroll, over to the right side, gets challenged by Hartje. Now Hartje gets the puck. He'll bounce it off the near boards. Grizzlies pitch it out, does Messner. Chasing after that, the Wichita line is Wood. But getting there first is a Thunder skater. Wichita crossing center ice right wing, and they'll sky it in. Puck bounces in the near circle of the Grizzlies zone as Jensen skates towards the far side. He gets it taken away by Dickman, who moved it to the near far goal line. Wichita around the net as the Thunder lead 1-0 about halfway through the first period. Right side lefty shot is blocked away as it kicks towards the near corner. Grizzlies couldn't clear it out. Lloyd, right point, his shot's blocked. As Stenell, right side, he falls down as he was taking a shot. Make that Joe Carroll, number 19. As Dickman rolls along the boards towards the near side, Grizzlies hustle after it. And sure, will throw it all the way out of the zone, make that Messner as Wichita runs it down. As the Thunder throw it along the near boards as 2-on-2 battle. Peter Bates over there holding his ground. Thunder kick it to the left side. Wichita's played well so far. Dominic Dockery will roll along the boards back to the near side that everybody vacated. Bates throws it to the far circle. It's picked off by Lebster. Reed Lebster will get it out to center ice. Grizzlies jab it in. Lebster collects it along the far circle. Now he'll throw it towards the net as Armstrong looking for a shot. He couldn't quite get a shot off as the puck was bouncing on him. Now Lebster gets it towards the left side for Manning. Luke Manning gets back checked as the puck glides towards the near corner. Thunder throw it to the near point. Dunn keeps it in. Dunn to Lebster, skates along the near goal line. Manning around the net towards the far side. Wraparound shot goes wide as the puck moves towards the near corner. Wichita rallies after it, and they'll throw it out to center ice. Puck skips towards the far side near the Wichita bench area. Both teams spread the ice 11 minutes in as Wichita leads 1-0 as Ryan Finnegan picked up his 6th of the year a couple minutes ago. Thunder cross center ice. They try to backhand it in, and it's picked off by Dashke at the Utah line. Grizzlies throw it on to Dell. Near side is Dell. Will saucer it off the near glass, and the Thunder skate in as Joe Carroll throws it towards the middle for Stenell. Stenell couldn't handle it as Grizzlies get it to the left side. Shearer skates into the left point, fakes a slap shot, skates towards the corner. I tried to center it out towards Berg. It's picked off. Now left side, Buell with a shot saved by Dell as Cameron Buell was just to the high part of the near circle. Puck went to him. He fired it high on Dell, about shoulder high. But the former NHLer who played in 130 games over a 7-season stretch in the NHL, he makes a save and holds on as there's 8:24 left in the first period. As Dell skates towards the bench, looked like he was favoring his shoulder a little bit. Wichita leads 1-0. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Why is Jerry Seiner the #1 Kia store in the Salt Lake region? Selection. We've got over 350 new Kias to choose from. Savings. Shop over 40 new Kia Sportage models and save up to $2,500 off when you buy. Jerry Seiner has been the area's most trusted automotive source for over 40 years. Little wonder then how we've made thousands of friends to last a lifetime. Jerry Seiner Kia, Salt Lake.
When you pay with the Nitro card at Maverick, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your Adventure Club account today.
It's Wichita 1, Utah 0 in the series opener. 8:24 left in the first period. Ryan Finnegan gave Wichita a 1-0 lead, 8:16 in, with Jones and Dockery getting the assists. Thunder have outshot the Grizzlies 12-4. Draw in the Wichita zone after Cameron Buell took a shot before the timeout. Grizzlies trying to center it towards Buell, and it goes wide as he swung and missed as Berg was behind the net trying to get it to him. 2-on-2 battle in the near corners. We're about 12 minutes in. As holding their ground, Carter Jones trying to hack it away as puck ends up squirting towards the up top. Thunder gets the center ice, and they throw it in as Artem Guriev trying to light up a Grizzly in the near corner. He stopped before he could as Adam Berg gets it. He's at the Utah line. Berg gets to center ice, and he'll flub it in. Grizzlies make a full line change as Wichita runs it down. It's actually going to be icing on the Grizzlies. They say that Berg didn't get to center ice before before dumping it in. So 7:43 left in the first period as Wichita leads 1-0. Thunder have a pretty good shot advantage on the Grizzlies, even though we'd mentioned the Grizzlies are second in the league in shots per game, as they have taken 36.1 per game. They have allowed 33.7, which is about the middle of the pack in the league. Cameron Buell will take the draw in the right circle with Luke Granger. Action in the Grizzlies zone. Draw won by the Grizzlies. Fairbrother will slice it along the near glass. It goes past TJ Lloyd. He'll run it down in the near circle of the Thunder zone as he stops behind the net as Lloyd was being chased by Luke Manning. As the Thunder along the far side get to neutralize, they'll pitch it to the left. As the Thunder try to dump it in, Grizzlies throw it back to center, and the Thunder will reset. Wichita gets it towards the near side as they slice it along the right wing wall. Shield behind the net throws it back to the right side as the Thunder player gets on one knee over in the near corner. Two Grizzlies are hacking away at him as Jensen pushes Boucher. Boucher, the Wichita captain. Boucher tries to shield Jensen from the puck. Now Boucher gets up top. Bushler, right point, righty shot is blocked by Jensen's stick. Jensen flexes his stick as the puck goes to the left point. Shot saved by Shield. Rebound goes towards the near corner. Bushler will saucer it off the end boards. Thunder behind the net. Shield looks over his left shoulder as Wichita, Joe Carroll gets it up top as the Thunder. Bushler will drop it back for the Thunder, and that's Luke Granger as he'll lay it for number 23, Mitchell Russell. Russell around towards the near corner. Fitz will jab it from one corner to the other. Kabori Dunn will pitchfork it as it goes about 10 feet in the air. It's gloved by Wichita at their line. Thunder skating from left to right in the first period. 6:18 and counting left in the first. The Thunder will throw it down the middle. It's picked off by Utah. Kabori Dunn with a rink-wide pass that connects to the left side. Messner stops in the left point. Try to get it across. Pass was too hot for Gallant to handle as it glanced off his stick. as Wood jabs it towards Gallant. Action still in the Thunder zone as Dashke spins himself around to get himself in a good angle near side to battle with Wichita. Thunder pitching out to center ice. Wichita enters 2-on-3. They skate to the left wing. Lefty shot is blocked away as Grizzlies did a good job taking their time and space away. Fairbrother along the near boards to Messner. Messner with a hot pass towards the right side, glanced off a Grizzly stick. Wichita runs it down, does Braden Hache, number 25. Hache rolls along the near side. Dashke neutralized, will fly it back in. Puck goes to Nolan Neen behind Wichita's net. As Grizzlies switch up forwards, I imagine. 5.5 minutes left in the first period. 5:23 and counting to be exact. And Wichita leads 1-0 as Ryan Finnegan has scored just over 8 minutes in. Neen sporting a mustache here in the month of November. He'll slice along the near boards, goes to center ice. Bates will nudge it into the Grizzlies zone. Right point. Wichita gets challenged as the Thunder get it towards Stenell. Stenell, the big point getter. He's in the right side as he battles with Lebster. As Stenell tries to break a double team, throws it towards the near circle. As the Thunder battle with Armstrong to get it. They get it to Bates behind the net as he gets challenged on his right shoulder by Fairbrother. Puck back up top. Lloyd to the high slot for Stenell. He'll push it to his left. As the Thunder, Jay Dickman rolls along the boards. Now Boucher tried to move it out in front. Nobody home for Wichita as the puck goes all the way to center ice. Thunder back at their line. Get it across to Lloyd, who's been active tonight. Already at least 4 shots in the period. He'll push it ahead. Puck goes back to Lloyd at center ice as Lloyd dances around. Now he crosses the center red. He tried to get it towards Kobe Walker, number 18, as the puck lifts back to the Wichita line where it's gathered by the goal scorer Finnegan. He'll get it to Lloyd. Lloyd will toss it off the near boards. Thunder gains center ice and dump it in. Grizzlies chase after it. Hartshee gets it, wearing number 20. 4th game of the Grizzlies, still looking for his first point. As it goes to Jensen. As he'll sky it to center ice, the puck helicopters and bounces into the Thunder zone. Wichita gathers it again. Less than 4 minutes left in the first. Thunder cross center ice. And Dockery tried to dump it in and went back to Dockery. Will peel back into his own zone. He gets challenged by Nilsson. Dockery strong with the puck. He'll fire it off the far boards. Another Thunder player gets it, and that's Guliev. Artem's his first name, from Russia. And now they get to Finnegan. Finnegan, the left side, will carry it to neutralize. He'll nudge it ahead. As the puck went towards Carter Jones, he's got an assist. He'll throw it to the far corner and chase after it. As Jones gets there about the same time as Dunn, Utah takes control of the puck. Grizzlies out to center ice looking for Buell. He got a stick lifted. Thunder skate back in. Wichita gets it towards the right side. Boucher with a lefty shot that's blocked. As the Thunder negotiate their way towards the near corner, Fitz cuts him off. Fitz cutting off Nolan Neen. And now Neen gets it in the right point. But Fitz got there, and he'll move it out to center ice. As Fitz couldn't get around Neen. Neen gathers it at the Wichita line. Thunder reset with 3 minutes left in the first period. Nolan Neen to the near side. We'll move it to center ice. Hot pass connects, but Wichita will carry it back into their own zone. Now they get to Neen on the near side. Neen ahead. Pass goes tape to tape towards towards Luke Granger. Granger centering pass, shot and a score. Granger to Carroll to the back of the net. And the Thunder have taken a 2-0 lead with 2:44 left in the first. The lights go flickering on and off as Joe Carroll was cutting towards the net. Luke Granger is on the right wing, centered it to Carroll, and Carroll found the back of the net as Granger had to get around Shearer, and he got to Carroll. Fairbrother was trying to intercept the centering pass, maybe getting it with his skate or something. Couldn't get a piece of it. Carroll gathered the puck in front of the crease, and he fired it stick side past Shield. And so the Thunder have first period goals from Ryan Finnegan and Joe Carroll. For Carroll, it's his 3rd goal of the season. It's his 8th game with the Thunder. As Wichita enters from the right side, Jay Dickman tried to center it out in front. Pass goes wide as Shield had to jump out of the way of a Thunder player who lost their balance in front of the crease. Thunder skate back in. Dickman to the right side. He'll move it across. Left side all alone. Lefty shot. Saved by Shield. Grizzlies will loft it out to center ice. Left wing. Wichita gets there a step ahead of Utah. It's a pass bounced off the near glass. As the Thunder skate back in. Thunder have a big shot advantage, and they lead 2-0. As Carroll will fire it off the near boards. Right wing shot is blocked as the Thunder will move it across off the far corner wall. As the Thunder get to Dickman behind the net, Dickman gets pushed by Shearer. Puck goes towards Wood. Wood tried to get it back to Shearer, and Dickman picked it off as the puck will slide towards the near corner. Thunder rescue it. As Wichita looking to center it, does Nolan Burke, who's got an NHL deal, but the Grizzlies snatch it and clear it out to center. Bushler fires it back in. Schill lets it go to the far corner. 1:37 and counting left in the first period. Thunder lead 2-0. Grizzlies will drag it out to center ice, 2-on-2. Utah will chip it in off the near boards. Messner chasing after it. Messner on the back check on Bushler behind Wichita's net. But the Thunder come up with it. Oh, it looks like Wichita's won all the 50-50 pucks so far. Long-range flight connects as Wichita around the net. They try to move it out in front. Grizzlies throw it back to the far corner. Thunder in control of the puck. They're trying to get to Bates, who couldn't reach it. He was skating towards the near corner. Now up top, dancing around is Mikael Stenell. Stenell feeds up top to Neen. Right point. Righty shot into traffic. Gets kicked away as Grizzlies will loft it over Neen's stick. And the Grizzlies, Armstrong, he was trying to collect it. He got hit along the near boards. Now brushing it towards the corner from behind the net is Hache. 45 seconds left in the period. Thunder cross center ice as they'll bounce it in. Puck goes to the right side. Lefty shot goes wide. That was taken by Hache, who's looking for his first Thunder goal. Hache, the former captain, the OHL with the Saginaw Spirits. They won the OHL last season. Thunder skate back in. Stenell, their top scorer, second top scorer in the league. He'll glide towards the left point. Grizzlies poking out to center. Wichita skates back in. Thunder have had the puck quite a bit here in the first period. Puck to the right side. TJ Lloyd trying to chip it towards the middle. Grizzlies will move it out to center ice. Grizzlies cross center. Berg over the line, veers off to the right as he skates towards the corner. As Berg gets pushed by Tyler Jetty, who's a defenseman wearing number 81. 3 seconds left in the period. 2-on-3 battle. Two Grizzlies hacking away with three Thunder skaters, and the time runs out in the first period. Ryan Finnegan and Joe Carroll have the Wichita goals. And Wichita really had a ton of puck possession, and they had a big shot advantage through 20 minutes. Well, the Grizzlies are going to need a strong second period if they want to climb back into this one. Coming into play tonight, the Thunder really struggled in the first periods, being outscored 11-7. But now it's 11-9 as the Thunder have a 2-0 lead after 20 minutes of play. Wichita's lost 6 in a row, and they're looking to end that skid tonight. They've played a ton of close games. 7 of their 14 games have been decided by one goal. And for the Grizzlies, they're going to have to find a way to get things going in the second period. We did not have a single power play in the first frame, which is a little bit odd. But, considering the Grizzlies have the least amount of penalty minutes in the league, it's not all that uncommon to see the Grizzlies skate 5-on-5 for an entire period of play. We'll come back and recap the first period statistically, and we'll also go over some scores from around the world of sports. After one period, it's Wichita 2, Utah 0. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So it's right here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab Tires.
Why is Jerry Seiner the #1 Kia store in the Salt Lake region? Selection. We've got over 350 new Kias to choose from. Savings. Shop over 30 new Kia Seltos models and save up to $2,000 off when you buy. Jerry Seiner has been the area's most trusted automotive source for over 40 years. Little wonder then how we've made thousands of friends to last a lifetime. Jerry Seiner Kia, South Jordan.
First intermission over at INTRUST Bank Arena, and the Thunder lead the Grizzlies 2-0. And unfortunately, we got to be honest with it, Wichita were just dominated the first frame. They outshot the Grizzlies 16-5, and it just seemed like the Grizzlies were a little bit out of sorts. Neither team had a power play in the first period. It seemed like Wichita was able to win all the 50-50 pucks, and we'll see if the Grizzlies respond with a good second period. Utah's going to need it to climb back into this one. It's the series opener, and it's the first of 3 straight nights of hockey over in Wichita, as originally they were going to play Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, but the people at INTRUST Bank Arena said, you got to take a hike on Saturday. We got another event here. So Wichita moved a Saturday game to a Thursday, and that's why tomorrow is a rare Thursday of Grizzlies hockey. Thunder took a 1-0 lead as Ryan Finnegan got a centering pass from, actually it was one where Jones was at center ice, moved it ahead towards Finnegan, and Finnegan skated down the middle with all sorts of momentum once he got the puck, and he just fired it right over Schill's right shoulder to score the first of the game. And for Finnegan, it's his 6th of the season. Carter Jones and Dominic Dockery picked up the assists. And, Wichita have got a couple pretty good forward lines. For Finnegan, last season, in 43 games with Wichita, he had 8 goals. Finnegan, 2 years ago, played at Lindenwood University, where I believe he was a college teammate, and he was 2 years ago at Lindenwood with Kabori Dunn. So Finnegan gave Wichita a 1-0 lead, 8:16 into the contest. Thunder took a 2-0 lead as Granger was skating along the right wing. Luke Granger, number 29. He's a rookie who's got an AHL contract with the Barracuda. Granger centered it to Joe Carroll. Carroll's on an AHL contract as well. And Fairbrother was down the middle trying to get a piece of it. It went between Fairbrother's legs. Carroll got it and fired it past Shield to make it 2-0. Carroll got his 3rd of the year. Granger and Nolan Neen picked up the assists. Among Wichita's 16 shots in the first period, TJ Lloyd had 4 of them to lead their club. In fact, Lloyd had 4 shots in the first period, in the first segment of play. The first 7 minutes, Lloyd had 4 shots. Joe Carroll, who scored their second goal, which was 17-16 in. Carroll ended up with 3 shots, 2 shots each for their captain, Dylan Boucher, as well as Mikael Stenell and Nolan Neen. And Wichita had 1 shot from Finnegan. That one found the back of the net. And Hache and Dockery also had 1 shot in the first period. For the Grizzlies and their 5 shots, nobody had more than 1 in the period. Armstrong, Buell, Manning, Lebster, and Jensen, each with 1 shot. I think if I remember right, Buell's shot was probably the best look that the Grizzlies had. That was from the left circle, and he fired it about shoulder high, and Dell had to get creative to make the stop and hold on. As for the goaltending matchup, we had mentioned it being a pretty good one going in. Schill saved 14 of 16 in the first period, and Aaron Dell saved all 5 that he saw through 20 minutes. And obviously, we'll talk about Aaron Dell quite a bit during this series, as Wichita's starting goaltender Gabriel Carriere was called up to the San Jose Barracuda earlier this week. Carriere had played in, I think, 8 or 9 games this season, and Dell had played in 6. And for Aaron Dell, it's his 7th start this season. Carriere had played in 8 games. Dell had played in 6. And this is Wichita's 15th game this season. And Dell, we'll talk about him throughout the week. He is a former Grizzly. He actually spent a couple of years in the league. He was with Allen for a time. But the year he was with the Grizzlies was really a dominant defensive season for Utah, as the Grizzlies had 2 outstanding goaltenders, Aaron Dell as well as Igor Bobkov. And both guys had pretty similar stats. Actually, if you're looking at the stats of Bobkov and Dell in the 2013-2014 season, they're almost identical. Bobkov and Dell each played in 29 games for the Grizzlies that year. Dell had a 2.14 goals against average. Bobkov actually had a better one at 2.04. Bobkov's save percentage was .921. Dell's was .920. And even their win-loss record was pretty even. Bobkov won 17 games. He was 17-8-4. Dell was 19-7-3. So you're talking about a great 1-2 punch. Bobkov and Dell were probably one of the best 1-2 goaltending duos the Grizzlies have ever had in a single season. And both guys were outstanding. Aaron Dell then went on to play 7 seasons in the National Hockey League, most of them with the San Jose Sharks. And if my memory serves me right, San Jose is the NHL affiliate of the Wichita Thunder, even though the Thunder's jerseys at times kind of look like the Tampa Bay Lightning jerseys, although they got a navy blue look that they're wearing tonight that is a very, very sharp-looking uniform. So as we mentioned before, we'll see if the Grizzlies can climb back into this one, as unfortunately we got to be honest and say it was all Thunder in the first period. Some other action in the league. One game has already gone final, and it is the Mountain Division battle as Tahoe defeats Kansas City 4-1. As Tahoe, who split a 2-game series with the Grizzlies in the Utah last homestand, Tahoe got goals from Luke Adam as well as Anthony Collins and Callan. Nate Callan with a goal for Tahoe, and Cholach also scored for Tahoe. And Tahoe scored 2 in the second, 2 in the third, and they defeat Kansas City 4-1. Other games are going on right now. Second intermission, Jacksonville leads Adirondack 4-0. Maine has a 4-1 lead over Worcester after 2 periods of play. Also after 2, Norfolk leads Reading 1-0. Earlier this week, former Grizzly goaltender Dante Januzzi was released by the Admirals, and Joe Canada, the other Norfolk former Grizzly goaltender, was put on injured reserve. So Norfolk's got 2 different goaltenders, and unfortunately for the Admirals, they've had some difficulties in net, as the Admirals' team save percentage is .860. Despite that, they've got a pretty good 6-4-3 record, and they lead after 2 periods, 1-0. Halfway through the second period, Florida leads Kalamazoo 2-0. And Johnson's getting the start in net as former Grizzly goaltender Will Cranley is the backup. Kyle Betts, a former Grizzly, is in there for Florida tonight, and he is a +1 for the Everblades as they lead Kalamazoo 2-0. We'll come back and go over some NHL scores on the other side, and we'll also have second period action. We'll have some fun facts as well as you're listening to the Utah Grizzlies Intermission Report on the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
When you pay with the Nitro card at Maverick, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your Adventure Club account today.
Why is Jerry Seiner the #1 Kia store in the Salt Lake region? Selection. Shop over 50 new Kia Sorentos with savings up to $4,500 off at Jerry Seiner Kia, South Jordan.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
First intermission over at INTRUST Bank Arena, and Wichita leads Utah 2-0. The National Hockey League, there are 5 games, 3 of them in progress. Early second period, Toronto leads Vegas 1-0. Halfway through the second period, Carolina and Philly are tied at 1. Late first period, Dallas leads the Wichita NHL affiliate San Jose 1-0. At 8 o'clock, Nashville takes on Seattle. That's a national television. That's a national telecast on TNT. And at 8:30, Buffalo is at the LA Kings. The next game for the Grizzlies NHL affiliate, the Colorado Avalanche, is tomorrow night as Colorado takes on the Alex Ovechkin-less Washington Capitals. As Ovechkin scored 2 goals over at Delta Center against Utah Hockey Club on Monday. However, Ovechkin got an injury as he ran into Jack McBain early in the third period. McBain ended up fighting Tom Wilson, and with Wes McCauley acting as the referee, we got a pretty good 5 minutes for fighting call from Wes McCauley after Tom Wilson decked Jack McBain. So that'll be an interesting one tomorrow, Colorado and Washington. Looks like the Avalanche are a slight favorite, and that is because Ovechkin will be week to week as he is out with an injury. Also tomorrow, Joe Sacco makes his Boston Bruins head coaching debut as Boston hosts the Utah Hockey Club. Montgomery, the former Grizzly forward back in the AHL era. Well, you're talking about being pretty quick 20 games into a season, but Boston, who I believe has got a record of 8-9-3, they made a change. Jim Montgomery is out after the Bruins have lost 3 in a row. We'll see what happens. I mean, Swayman He's had a tough start to the season. Jeremy Swayman, the Boston goaltender, he's got a record of 5-7-2 with an .884 save percentage. It'll be interesting to see if Utah goes with Connor Ingram or if they're going to go with Veggie. Pamelka has a .915 save percentage despite a 1-4 record this season. So that's going to be tomorrow. Grizzlies will also be in action tomorrow as they take on Wichita in the second of a 3-game series. And it's going to be an interesting road trip. I mean, this is game 4 of 7 straight on the road for the Grizzlies. They are currently 1-1-1 on the trip. It's 3 straight days of games in Wichita tonight, tomorrow, and Friday. Grizzlies will be off Saturday to travel to BOK Center, and Utah will take on the Tulsa Oilers for the first time this season on Sunday afternoon at 2 p.m. Tulsa right now is in first place in the Mountain Division with 17 points and a .708 point percentage. Well, Wichita's lost 6 in a row, but you wouldn't know it by the first period. They're 0-6-1, or they're 0-5-1 over their last 6 games, but they lead 2-0. They outshot the Grizzlies 16-5 in the first period. We'll see what the Grizzlies have in store for the second period. Utah is going to be without one of their top defensemen in Brian Yoon for a few weeks, as Yoon suffered an injury in the first period on Saturday against Allen. The scratches for the Grizzlies tonight include Yoon as well as Kyle Powell and forwards Blake Wells, Nick Pastorius, and Reed Morrison. For Wichita, their scratches are Nico Somerville as well as Gannon LaRock. LaRock's got an NHL deal with the San Jose Sharks, but he hasn't played this season. He's been out with an injury. Austin Heidemann, Jake Wallen, and Declan Smith are the other scratches for the Wichita Thunder. I'll see if the Grizzlies respond in the second period. Interestingly enough, we didn't have a single power play either way in the first frame. We'll see what changes momentum for the Grizzlies here in the second. We'll come back and have second period action on the other side, as it looks like a pretty standard Wednesday night crowd is over at INTRUST Bank Arena. I'm Tyson Whiting, and you are listening to the Utah Grizzlies Intermission Report on the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to americafirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
Why is Jerry Seiner the #1 Kia store in the Salt Lake region? Selection. We've got over 350 new Kias to choose from. Savings. Shop over 40 new Kia Sportage models and save up to $2,500 off when you buy. Jerry Seiner has been the area's most trusted automotive source for over 40 years. Little wonder then how we've made thousands of friends to last a lifetime. Jerry Seiner Kia, South Jordan.
In the first period, both teams won 6 faceoffs. Wichita attempted 29 shots. Grizzlies attempted 13, as the Thunder blocked 9 shots in the first period. And actually, the Grizzlies blocked 9 shots, quite a few in the first frame. And, just one of those where Utah's got to find a way to respond. Don't see the scoring chances being listed, but looked like Wichita did have a strong edge in the scoring chances in the first period. Cameron Buell probably had Utah's best look in the first period. Well, Utah tonight is rolling with 12 forwards and 6 defensemen, and Cole Gallant is a guy to watch out for. Gallant's got an assist in 4 straight games. He has 6 assists in his last 4 games, and he's been a great distributor for the Grizzlies. He's got 9 assists, which is tied for the club lead, as Derek Dashke also has 9 assists. Dashke and Gallant were instrumental in Utah's overtime victory 5-4 against the Allen Americans on Saturday night. Grizzlies did play really well in the second period on Saturday against Allen. They outscored Allen 3-1 in the second period. And the second frame is going to be something to watch out for both teams, as Wichita has been a pretty strong second period club. In fact, Wichita has struggled so far this season in both the first and third periods. But on the year, Wichita is outscoring opponents 21-16 in the second period. So it is their money frame. Wichita, it's the only period this season, the second, where they have outshot opponents. Wichita is outshooting opponents 173-159 in the second periods. And for the Grizzlies, their second period is also, their best period is also the second. Utah is outscoring opponents 14-12 in the second periods, and they are outshooting opponents 131-110. So we'll see if the Grizzlies can climb back into this one, but the Thunder have also been a good second period club this season. As looks like we're counting down to the start to the second period in 3, 2, and 1 as they put 20 minutes on the INTRUST Bank scoreboard clock, as well as the left side of the Flow Sports screen. And we apologize if we're not as specific on names and stuff, as unfortunately we're at the mercy of the video feed we're getting. Utah wins the draw. It's the same five that have started the game with Dunn and Dashke running it down left side. Righty shot goes wide. That was taken by Mitchell Russell. As the Thunder are in the attack zone, Grizzlies skate from left to right in the second period. As the Thunder get it up top towards the right point, but skating into the corner was Neem. Now back to the right point. Dylan Boucher wraps it to the far corner as it must have bounced off a stanchion or something. Dunn will move it towards the middle, and the pass goes incomplete as they were looking for Gallant. As the Thunder dump it back in, Dashke gets pushed from behind along the end boards. Dashke pushes it to the far side. Grizzlies will angle it out to the right as the puck bounced at neutralized off a Thunder skater. Dell plays it behind his net as he rolls it towards the far boards. Grizzlies will slice it to Fairbrother. He gets it in the right point as he gathered the bouncing puck. So he'll skate towards the corner. Now around Dickman as Fairbrother dropped it towards the corner looking for Manning. Manning couldn't gather the puck. Grizzlies moving out to, or Thunder moving into the Grizzly zone. Dickman fires towards Schill. It will brush it towards the near side. Grizzlies cross center. And Armstrong dumps it in as Armstrong collided with Tyler Jetty, number 81. Jetty, a big 6'3", 205-pound defenseman. As Armstrong at the center ice logo, tried to move it towards his left, didn't get very far. Grizzlies dump it in as Jetty tried to roll it along the boards towards the near side and fanned on it. Grizzlies get to the high slot. Lefty shot goes wide. Chase Hartje hustling after it as the shot from the point was taken by Jensen. Hartje will bounce to Cameron Buell on the far side. Buell skates towards the corner, now towards Dell. Skates in, back in, shot saved by Dell. And the puck ends up rushing towards the end boards. Buell gets there about the same time as the Thunder skater. We get a whistle. Slashing is going to be the call. Who's going to the box? It might be a Wichita player. Looks like it's going to be, I can't tell who's going to the box. Slashing is the call. The first penalty of the game, 18-11. Left in the second period, and it is on a Wichita player. We can't see who's going to the box, but we do know it is a Grizzlies power play. Utah is 20% this season on the power play, as the Grizzlies are 6 for 30. Wichita has been an unbelievably successful penalty kill unit. In fact, they have killed 23 in a row. Wichita's penalty kill is 84.4%. Thunder win the face-off, and they'll helicopter it all the way towards Schill. Schill stays in net as Dashke will rescue the loose puck. He'll skate around Schill's net to the far side. Now Dashke down the middle. He'll drop it off as Gallant gets it in the right wing. Gallant dangles. Now he moves to his left. Grizzlies over the line. Bates picks it off. Bates overskated the puck. Grizzlies throw it back to the far corner and chase after it. Thunder gather it. They bounce it off a Grizzly. Now the arm is raised by the referee. There's only one of them tonight. And it looks like it's going to be, as Bates touched up the puck to the far side, high sticking is going to be the call. And I think that's going to be on Wichita as well. As skating towards the penalty box, you can't believe it, is Braden Hache. He's going to get a high sticking minor, and the Grizzlies have some life as they got a 5-on-3 power play for 1 minute and 27 seconds. We are early in the second period. This could be the momentum changer right here, as the Grizzlies can climb back into this one. They're down 2-0, but the Grizzlies do have a 5-on-3 power play for 1 minute 27. It looks like Messner's going to take the face off. He's got Wood to his right. Up top is Gallant. Dashke might be in the left point off the screen. That might be Dylan Fitz to the left side. Can't really tell. as the draw won by the Grizzlies, but it goes past Dashke as he'll run it down into the Grizzlies zone. He gathers it along the far boards. Dashke will shuffle to his right. Now Dashke down the middle of the ice. We'll move it to the left side. Grizzlies step over the attack line. Utah skates towards the far corner. Grizzlies dangle with the puck, and that's Messner. Gets up top to Dashke, across to Gallant. Gallant back to Dashke, over to Gallant as they play catch. Gallant to the near side, along the end boards towards Messner. Messner will switch places with Gallant. Now Messner veers towards the middle, gets to Dashke. He's on the right side, skates towards his left, takes a shot. Saved by Dell. Rebound goes towards the far side. Dashke gets the loose puck. He gets to Gallant, back to Dashke up top. Dashke over to Gallant, back to the left side. Swing and a miss on Wood on a one-time attempt. Wood gathers it off the boards, gets up top to Dashke. Over towards Messner. One-timer. Glove saved by Dell. And Wichita trying to clear it out. It stays in. Far point. Gallant switches places with Dashke. Now Gallant's to the right side. He gets it to Dashke. He's in the slot. Over towards Manning to Gallant. Back towards Dashke. 20 seconds left in the 5-on-3. Dashke to the near goal line. As gathering it is Messner. Messner, slot, skating in, lefty shot, he scores! Grizzlies with a 5-on-3 power play goal as they cut into the Wichita lead. It looks like Mick Messner is going to get the goal. It's his 5th of the year as there was 12 seconds left in the 5-on-3 as Messner high-fives everybody on the Grizzlies bench. He fired it stick side with Adam Berg in front of the net. Berg was about 5 feet in front of the crease, taking away the vision of Dell. That was a beautifully accurate shot by Mick Messner. So it's a Thunder 2 and the Grizzlies 1. As now we have 46 seconds left in a 5-on-4 power play as Utah wins the draw. Fairbrother over to Lebster, back to Fairbrother. As Fairbrother in front of Utah's crease. Now he'll start the attack. He skates north-south. Fairbrother with good speed. Cross to the center red line. He'll drop it for Lebster across the center ice along the left side. He'll tattoo it off the far boards. Puck went towards Manning, over to Lebster, gets up top. Fairbrother shuffles to his right. Now he'll push the puck to the left side. Now back to Fairbrother. He dangles along the near boards. Now he'll skate towards the slot, fires towards the net, and it's blocked. Puck goes to Manning. Manning over to Fairbrother. He's in the high slot. He'll shuffle to his left. He'll take a lefty shot, and that's blocked away by Dell as there's less than 10 seconds left in the power play. Fairbrother fires towards the net, looking for Fitz to redirect it, and Dell makes a save with 5 seconds left in the Utah power play. So the Grizzlies cut into the lead with Messner getting the goal, 3:37 in. The assists go to Derek Dashke and Cole Gallant, as both players picked up their 10th assist this season. And for Gallant, his assist streak extends to 5 straight games. Messner now has a goal in 2 straight games. Messner's been a high-volume shooter as coming into play tonight. He's taken 14 shots over the last 2 games, and Messner leads all Grizzlies forwards coming into play tonight with 37 shots. Grizzlies win the draw at the tail end of the power play. Fairbrother moves to his left. We're back to full strength as the Grizzlies skate towards the far corner. Now they'll move from one corner to the other to Buell. Buell skates towards the right point. Now shuffles to his left. Buell drops it for Fairbrother. He fires towards the net. It goes wide. Grizzlies sharp angle from the far side. Hits either Dell or the side of the net. Puck out in front. Buell with a shot. And he shoveled it towards Dell. And Dell makes the save as deflects out of play. 15-17 left in the second, but that 5-on-3 power play gave the Grizzlies some offensive zone time, and it looks like it's really changed the momentum here in this game. As Aaron Dell kind of looks like he's a little bit tired as he's seen a ton of action, more action in the first 5 minutes of the second period than he saw in the entire first period of play. So we're looking for that momentum changer, and the Grizzlies certainly got that coming into the second period. Wichita wins the draw. They're in their own zone. They skate from right to left as we see it on Flow Sports. The Thunder cross center ice. Dominic Dockery fires it in. Dashke runs it down. He'll brush it towards Buell. Puck goes to the right side. Thunder keep it in. They'll move it to the left for Dockery. Fires a low liner, and it's gloved by Schill about ankle high as he holds on with 15 minutes and 1 second left in the second period. So once again, Utah's goal was scored 3:37 in with Messner getting his 5th of the year. The assists went to Dashke and Gallant, and both players picked up their 10th helpers of the season. Dominic Dockery, the Wichita defenseman who took that last shot. He's been with the Thunder, feels like, for quite a while. We've been saying his name over the years. It is Dockery's 3rd season with Wichita. He had no goals in 65 games last year. He's already got 1 goal this season for the Thunder. Grizzlies have it. They'll cross center ice. They tried to skip it towards Wood. Puck went back towards Messner. Messner across to Dunn. Dunn keeps his head up, and he'll push it to center ice. It glanced off a Thunder stick. It goes deep into the Wichita zone. Thunder gather the loose puck. They try to get it ahead towards Finnegan, who's got a goal tonight. It stays along the far boards. Grizzlies get it up top. Grizzlies, Derek Dashke fires towards the net. He scores! Grizzlies tie it up as Dashke fired towards the net from the far point. And that puck had some English on it as it's now tied at 2. Boy, Dashke already with an assist tonight, and it looks like he has scored his 3rd of the season. As Dashke got the puck, he dangled back and forth, fired towards the net. He was looking for Dunn to redirect it as Dunn was cutting in front. Looked like Buell was out there as well. But it looks like Derek Dashke's got his 3rd of the year, and Utah's tied it up. We're tied at 2 of 5.5 minutes in the second period. Grizzlies gather. They skate along the far goal line. Now down the middle. Hartshee with a lefty shot. Saved by Dell. He holds on, but the Grizzlies are buzzing in the first segment of play here in the second period. Tied at 2, and the Grizzlies have an offensive zone draw as they definitely have Wichita on their heels. As what an onslaught by the Grizzlies. According to the stat sheet, they say that Messner picked up that second goal as well. Maybe he redirected the Dashke shot. Hard to tell. We'll get back to that a little bit later as there's 14-19 left in the second. Grizzlies will have the draw in the right circle of the attack zone. Manning will take it. He's got Webster and Armstrong both to his left. Up top is Chase Hartshee. Tonight he is paired up with Cade Jensen, although we don't see Jensen on the screen. Drop goes between the Grizzlies defensemen all the way into the Utah zone as Wichita running between the 2 Grizzlies defensemen. Hartshee and Jensen each drag down a Thunder skater. Wichita along the near goal line skates back towards a point. Now they veer off to the right and drop it for number 25, Braden Hatchie. Now near goal line, shot and a score. As the Thunder retake the lead. As they had the puck along the near goal line, looks like they just kind of roofed it on a sharp angle past Shield. They spotlight Nolan Neen, even though it looked like he was one of the last Thunder players to skate towards the bench. And so just like that, Wichita's regained the lead with a little bit of momentum. It looks like these scorers gave Messner the second goal. He might have redirected it. As the Thunder had it along the near goal line, Stenell centered it out in front, and he was looking for Walker. Did he kick that in, or did he put it in with his stick? Well, it looked like it was pretty close. Thunder dump it in, Shield behind his net. We'll push it to the far side. It'd be nice to get another replay of that one. It looked like, stick might have gotten there first, but it looked like he was looking to kick it in. Thunder, Dominic Dockery will fire it off the far corner. Puck rolls towards Joe Carroll behind the net. The other number 19, Adam Berg, gathers it, skates towards the near corner. Puck lifted off his stick. Now left side shot is blocked. Grizzlies come back the other way. Utah will lumber across center ice. And Utah over the attack line. Kobe Walker did get the goal, assisted by Stenell, as Grizzlies fire a shot. And that one's blocked away out of play. 13:21 left in the second. Already a ton of action as Mick Messner appears to have scored twice. As that's what the ECHL app says. Kobe Walker, 6:03 in, regained the lead for Wichita. As right now the score is Wichita 3, Utah 2. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Smith's always gives you more ways to save on top of our lower than low prices. And when you download the Smith's app, you can enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons and earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. With a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. Discover more ways to save big every day. Smith's, fresh for everyone.
Well, action has happened pretty quickly over at INTRUST Bank Arena. Thunder led 2-0 after one period. Grizzlies got a 5-on-3 power play. Mick Messner got Utah on the board, 3:37 in, with Dashke and Gallant gained the assist. And they say that Mick Messner must have redirected the Dashke shot to tie it up, with Dashke and Briley Wood getting the assist. That was 5:30 into the second period. 33 seconds later, though, Wichita retook the lead as Stenell from the near goal line centered it out to Kobe Walker, who put it away. Walker got a 6th of the year. Stenell and Hatchie with the assist, and Wichita comes across center ice. Thunder 2-on-2. Get it back towards the left side as the Thunder fumble the puck near circle. Jetty fires towards the net. It goes wide. Thunder's TJ Lloyd runs it down. Lloyd moves to the Utah line. Grizzlies kick it back into Wichita ice. Grizzlies towards the high slot. They couldn't get it on the backhand. Now Dunn back towards Fitz, who tried to feed it out in front towards Upper, who wasn't there at the time. As Dunn, the right side, tried to center it out in front, but getting occupied was Aaron Aragon as the Thunder angle out to the right side of the Utah defensive line. The Thunder will skip it towards the middle. Lefty shot, saved by Schill as Braden Hashey, he was just skating down towards the low slot, fired a lefty liner, and Schill makes the save with 12:34 left in the second. So Wichita will have an offensive zone draw, and it seems like the intensity, the first period was that feeling out process. The intensity has really picked up here in the second period. As they say, Messner got both of the Utah's goals. Boy, it must have been a magical redirection. It was tough to really tell. We couldn't really see the shooter. Dashke was the shooter from the left point, and Messner might have gotten a piece of it. Messner was nowhere near the goaltender, and it must have been one of those magic redirections that you need 3 or 4 replays to see. Grizzlies win the draw. They skate from left to right. Utah moves it out to the left side as Grizzlies will skate to the far goal line, try to center out towards Wood. He got occupied by a Thunder skater. Wichita gathers a loose puck along the far boards. Thunder cross into the attack zone towards the near side as Wichita stops. Does Finnegan, number 17, he'll throw it back to the spot he vacated. Puck rolls towards the end board. Sure, will tapping off a Wichita skate. Now a brush to the near boards where it's gathered by Wood, the 21-year-old rookie. Wood down the middle will lay it for Fairbrother. Fairbrother angles it to the left, but the guy that he was throwing the pass to is coming off the ice for a change. Thunder get the puck, less than 12 minutes left in the second period as they're behind their net. Armstrong trying to initiate action as the Thunder will outlet it towards center ice. Wichita's Nolan Neen banks it off the far boards. Thunder step over the offensive blue line. They roll it around. Stenell pitches it back around towards the far side. Thunder gather the puck as they skate around Schill's net, stop along the far side, reverse their field. As the Thunder tried to loft it out towards the slot and went over a Wichita stick. It goes all the way deep into the Thunder zone. Reed Lebster tries to run it down, gets it towards Armstrong. Armstrong trying to kick it back towards Lebster in the far corner. It moves back to the point. Grizzlies behind Wichita's net towards the near side as Armstrong gets it to Jensen. Left side shot is kicked away by Dell. Puck hitting opposite the far corner. Grizzlies skate along the far goal line. Hartje with a shot, and that one's blocked away. As Manning along the end boards, puck goes to Armstrong. His shot is blocked away by Dell, and the puck goes towards the far corner. 2-on-2 battle as Manning gets held up by Dockery. Manning trying to brush it back up top. Thunder pick it off as they helicopter it into the Grizzlies zone as the puck skips towards the near side. Loose puck run down by the Grizzlies on a good back check by Nielsen. They'll get it to Berg. Berg down the middle as he veers off to the left. He tried to drop it for Grizzly forward, and it's taken away as it looked like he was trying to get it towards Buell, did Berg, as the Grizzlies moving out to center ice again, 1-on-3. Utah skates horizontally towards the near side. Berg tried to dump it in. It stayed at his stick. Berg, right side, lefty shot is blocked by the stick of Joe Carroll. As the Grizzlies, far side, trying to get to the point. Dashke trying to keep it in, and it bounced to neutralize. And now Wichita crosses center ice. Joe Carroll's got a goal tonight. Skates around Buell. He'll take a shot. Saved by Schill. As Carroll got around, Buell got to the near circle. He tried to go up top on Schill, but the Grizzlies goaltender makes the stop and holds on. And he holds on with 9:57 left in the second. It's Wichita 3, Utah 2. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Jerry Seiner, the #1 Kia store in the Salt Lake region? Selection. We've got over 350 new Kias to choose from. Savings. Shop over 40 new Kia Sportage models and save up to $2,500 off when you buy. Jerry Seiner has been the area's most trusted automotive source for over 40 years. Little wonder then how we've made thousands of friends to last a lifetime. Jerry Center Kia, Salt Lake.
Nine minutes, 57 seconds left in the second period. Wichita leads 3-2. Thunder win the draw. They center it. Lefty shot saved by Scheel. And he holds on as Jake Dickman centered it to, I believe, Nolan Burke. Burke fired away, but Scheel makes a stop with 9:51 left in the second. Well, Joe Carroll's had a pretty good game. Carroll is on an AHL contract with San Jose. Played with San Jose and the Syracuse club in the AHL last season. Carroll, 2 years ago, had 13 goals for Orlando. So he's made the rounds a little bit. He's also got some AHL time with Belleville. As a draw won by the Grizzlies, they're in their own zone as they'll fly it into the Thunder zone, but it looks like it goes out of play as the whistle blows with 9:46 left in the second. We have to kind of assume the whistle blows because I don't really hear any sounds from Wichita. So we're just hanging out, having a good time at the Grizz Cave and trying to describe the game the best we can, although it's tough sometimes not being there. In terms of shots, Wichita led the count 16-5 in the first period. The Grizzlies have an 8-5 edge in the second. We talked about both clubs being strong second period teams, and offensively it looks like that's definitely the case. Wichita leads 3-2. Draw goes towards the near boards, 2-on-2 scrum, and now the puck goes up top, and Thunder somehow kept it in right side as they'll get it in deep. Dashke battles with Nolan Burke. Burke on the back check. Puck glides towards the near side. Wichita will drop it to the left point. And now left wing, lefty shot by Hashi goes wide as the Thunder get it to the left point. Dickman with a nice spin move, getting around Gallant. He'll fire it off the end boards. Burke goes down by Dunn as the Grizzlies out to center ice. Gallant shuffles towards the middle. Now I'll push it to his right, looking for Wood as it glanced off his stick. Burke gets it towards Dickman. He skates down the middle, take a lefty shot, and he scores. Jake Dickman just skated down the middle from the Utah line in, and he fired it glove side past Scheel as Dickman gets his 8th of the year, and the Thunder have extended the lead. It's 4-2. Burke was in a one-on-one battle with Dunn at neutral ice as it just got nudged ahead from Burke's stick onto Dickman. Dickman got behind Dashke, skated in, and he picks up his 8th of the year with Nolan Burke getting his 3rd assist of the season. And even 9 minutes are left in the second period as both teams have scored 2 goals in the middle frame as Utah scored 2, and then Wichita responded with 2 unanswered. Webster ahead as the puck lifts into the Thunder zone. Wichita will throw it off the near boards. Grizzlies, could they keep it in? Fairbrother got hit, and the puck goes back to center ice. Fairbrother delivers a shot on Granger as Grizzlies left side. Webster will kick it into the near corners. The puck skips off the ice kind of awkwardly. Thunder along the near side will move it ahead as it ricochets off the Grizzlies bench at center ice. Thunder with a right wing pass that steps over the line. Granger skates in, but they're offside as Dylan Boucher just couldn't hold his water at the Utah line. He got in before the puck to stop play with 8:27 left in the second. What a crazy swings of emotions in this game. Wichita dominating the first period. Grizzlies really had the edge there in the first 5.5 minutes of the second period. And then Wichita's responded with 2 goals within a 5-second stretch to take a 4-2 lead. Thunder dumping in from center ice. Messner gets held up along the far boards. Nielsen trying to jab it away. Thunder keep it in at the right point. Across as firing towards the net is Tyler Jetty wide on a lefty blast from the left wing. Jetty gets it back. He's in the left point as he surveys. Now he'll throw it off the end boards looking for Boucher. Brush it to the near corner. Grizzlies get the loose puck. They lift it. Jetty gloves it and keeps it in. Jetty skates towards the right point, and he'll wrap it around the boards behind the net. It kicks towards Boucher. Grizzlies one-handed away towards the near side. Loose puck. Berg throws it back to the corner for Shearer. Now Utah will skip it to the near side as crossing center ice is Berg. Backhand pass towards Nilsson, who drops it for Armstrong. He's in the left wing. He'll take a shot that's blocked. As Grizzlies get to Berg on the right side. Berg feeds it up top to Hartshee. Back towards Berg as the kick off his stick as it goes towards the far corner along the wall. As Wichita will spread the ice. They're in control of the puck deep in their own zone. 7:18 and counting left in the second. It's Wichita 4, Utah 2. As Dominic Dockery dangling with the puck back and forth behind Dell's net. Now move it to the far side. Pass goes across, looking for Guriev. He couldn't gather it. Right wing fits with a shot that goes wide. As Wichita backhands it towards Guriev, the Russian, as he'll push it to center ice right wing. Thunder will carry it across the line. As they skeet towards the right circle. Righty shot, saved by Shield. Now Dockery with a shot from the left side. Saved by Shield. Rebound. Thunder tried to move it back out in front. Steno with a shot, saved by Shield. As behind the net, Thunder, number 20, Carter Jones gets up top. Thunder right point, fire towards the net. That goes wide. Grizzlies might have gotten a piece of it. Aragon will lift it towards Fitz. Fitz gets a strong shoulder check. Grizzlies step over the line, right side. Upper, centering pass, lefty shot, saved by Dell. That shot was taken by Luke Manning. 6:22 and counting left in the second. Thunder with a left point pass to Stinnell. He'll step over the line, gets around Dunn. As Stinnell will push it to the near corner. Grizzlies get there first. Utah towards the near point, as looked like Wood got it taken away by Hashi. As the puck skips off the end boards, Grizzly zone, Utah gets it. As Dashke will fire it off the near wall looking for Wood. Wood gets occupied by Hashi. As Hashi will dump it in. As Grizzlies chase after it. Dunn throws it to the far corner. Grizzlies spread the ice. Rink wide feed to the right. Is skipped off a Thunder skater. Wichita's Jetty moves it ahead. Thunder dump it in. Grizzlies get it back. Less than 6 minutes left in the second. Right wing pass connects to Gallant, who dangles back and forth. He crosses center ice. Now he steps over the offensive line, drops it for Wood. Wood fires towards the net, and that's blocked away by Dell, as Wood was looking for Gallant to redirect it as he was cutting towards the net. As Wichita will drag the puck out to neutral ice. Wichita crosses center, dangling back and forth, and it's shoveled in by TJ Lloyd. Grizzlies behind the net. As Utah 5:13 and counting left in the second, trail 4-2. Grizzlies cross center, step over the offensive line. Armstrong right side, gets around a skater, skates towards his left to the middle. Shot is blocked away. Puck glides along the near boards. Wichita gathers the puck. Thunder cross center ice. As Joe Carroll steps over the line, Grizzlies poke it away. Puck to neutral ice. Grizzlies get the loose puck. Trying to dump it in was Manning. Puck went just to the Wichita line. His Fairbrother head towards the middle. It's jammed away. Armstrong gets it, as he'll drop it off. Grizzlies Fairbrother skates to the right side, as Fairbrother skates towards the point. Now back to the left side all alone. Lebster with a righty shot, and that goes high, and it bounces out of play as Lebster tried to go high on Dell and missed the net, and the puck ricocheted off the protective netting with 4:32 left in the second. Boy, Lebster had a good chance there as he was all alone in the far circle, but it stays a 4-2 Wichita lead. We'll come back in 1 minute and end the second period as the Thunder lead 4-2 with 4:32 left in the second period. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitter.
It's a Thunder 4 and the Grizzlies 2, as there is 4 minutes and 32 seconds left in the second period. Wichita scored first period goals with Ryan Finnegan and Joe Carroll. Grizzlies responded with 2 goals. Utah got a 5-on-3 power play, which did change momentum in the game. Messner scored 3:37 in on the 5-on-3, and then a couple minutes later, 5:30 in, Derek Dashke took a shot from the left side, and they say that I guess Messner tipped it in. Messner gets credited with the goal, 5:30 in. It's his second of the game and 6th of the season. 6:03 into the second, 33 seconds after Messner's second goal. It was Kobe Walker getting a centering pass from Stinnell, and that gave Wichita a 3-2 lead. And then Jake Dickman down the middle, exactly 11 minutes into the second period, scored his 8th of the year with Burke getting the assist. So it's 4-2 Wichita. 4 minutes and 25 seconds left in the second period. Puck at center ice. Wichita takes it away. As Nolan Burke skates towards the near corner, try to get it out in front towards Carroll. Pass goes wide. As Grizzlies skate down the middle. 2-on-3. Grizzlies cross center ice. And Berg dumps it in. Berg skates over towards the puck. Utah gets in the near corner. They try to get it up top. It glanced off a stick. As skating in is Joe Carroll. He's along the left wing, fires towards the net, and sticked away by Shield as Carroll gets it back as he was battling with Jensen. Carroll pitches it up top, left side. Now it moves back to the right as the Thunder dance around. Jay Dickman skates along the far goal line towards the net. Now around the net. I tried to chip it out in front. Grizzlies have a glance off escape. Utah will clear it all the way into the Thunder zone. Near side run down by Nolan Neem, and he'll slice it out to the left wing. Pass connects to Dickman. Dickman tried to fire towards the net. Dunn took his time and space away. As Fitz towards the far side, he battles. As Grizzlies come out with the puck, they're deep in their own zone, skating from left to right. Utah with a gentle push and a mild arc, and the old biscuit will bounce into the Thunder zone. It's run down by Neen. He gets the puck. Neen around his net towards the far side. Neen will move it out to center ice. It goes back to center ice with the Thunder. As backing it out is Luke Granger's got good speed, the Western Michigan product, first-year pro. Push it to the right wing. Thunder dump it in from neutral ice. Schill around the boards towards the far side. Down the middle, Dunn will move it ahead. Grizzlies get it to Fitz. Fitz tried to dump it in from center ice. A glance back towards Fitz as he's at the Utah line. Now Fitz angles it to the left. Pass connects to the Grizzlies. Can't tell who that is. And they dump it in. And that might be Tyson Upper, number 26. He's been lined up with Aragon and Fitz. And it is Upper as the puck along the near boards. As Wichita gets occupied by Aragon. And it goes out to center ice. Grizzlies reset. Fairbrother, the Grizzlies captain. He's in the Grizzlies zone down the middle. Now push it to the left side across to Gallant. Cole Gallant to the right side. Will lay it for Wood. Wood, right side, righty shot. Saved by Dell. And he holds on as the Grizzlies had Gallant cutting in front of Dell. But Gallant didn't get a piece of it as it went right to the Wichita goaltender. And Aaron Dell will make the stop. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the second period. Draw's going to be in the Wichita zone as the Grizzlies will keep that three-man unit out there with Messner, Gallant, and Briley Wood. Gallant's got an assist tonight and 10 on the season. He's got an assist in 5 straight games. Utah wins the draw. Messner right now has 2 goals. He's in the high slot. Shot is blocked away. Thunder come back the other way, 3-on-2. Dockery skates down the middle. He'll take a lefty shot. Glove saved by Shield. Actually, that was Artem Guriev who skated down the middle with the puck. Lefty shot was saved by Shield with 2:11 left in the second. So Draw's going to be in the Grizzlies zone. Wichita in a pretty sharp-looking jersey. They got a Sharks logo right there at the top of the jersey on the left shoulder. Face off on the right side. Taking it is Ryan Finnegan for Wichita against Gallant. And Gallant battles. He's on one knee. Try to get up top, and Goriev will keep it in. Goriev dances towards the middle. Now he'll take a lefty shot. And a body saved by Shield, who absorbed it around the Grizzlies logo at the front of the jersey. He holds on with 1:59 left in the second. It's the Thunder 4 and the Grizzlies 2. Early in the second period, the Grizzlies had an 8-2 shot advantage in the period. And now, late in the second, both teams have 13 shots here in the second period. Grizzlies trivia here late in the second frame. We'll get to that during the next whistle if we get a little bit of time. If not, we'll get to it during the second intermission. It's a pretty interesting question. Finnegan takes a drop for Wichita. He wins another face-off. Right point, lefty shot goes wide. Thunder's Ryan Finnegan centers it towards Goriev. He'll take a shot, and that's blocked by a stick of Briley Wood. Now back to the near goal line. Thunder pitch it up top. Dockery throws to the right side. Goriev with a one-timer, and that one gets blocked by Utah as Kabori Dunn tried to shovel it ahead towards Wood. It glances back towards Shield. Grizzlies move it ahead. Icing's waved off. Gallant runs it down. I tried to center it to Wood. 2 Thunder skaters were diving in front of him as the puck goes towards the end boards as the diving attempt was successful for the Thunder. Thunder will clear it out to center. Grizzlies reset. Utah gets it across to Dunn. Kabori Dunn will saucer it ahead. Puck bounced off a Thunder skater. 1:10 left in the second. Grizzlies in the attack zone in deep, but the Thunder have controlled the puck. Wichita throws a hot pass to the near side for Stenell. He'll skip it towards the Grizzlies bench at center ice. Thunder dump it in. Grizzlies run it down, and icing is on Wichita with 58 seconds left in the second. It's the Thunder 4 and the Grizzlies 2. Here's Grizzlies trivia. Aaron Dell has played in 130 NHL career games in his career. He doesn't have the record. Which former Grizzly goaltender has appeared in the most NHL games? think it over. I think you might know the answer. There's quite a few guys that have played over 500 NHL games that spent some time with the Grizzlies, but who's played in the most? We'll get to that answer a little bit later in the broadcast. Which former Grizzly goaltender has appeared in the most NHL games? Grizzlies win the draw. They're in the attack zone along the far side as Luke Manning dances around as he's over in the far corner as he's trying to break free of the shadow as Manning just kind of skates back and forth. He's an outstanding skater. Over to the left point. Lefty's shot is blocked away. It might have gone all the way towards Dell. 35 seconds left in the period. Thunder gets spun around towards the near side by Lebster. Grizzlies fire it back in as Dell behind his net with a strong outlet pass down the middle of the ice, and it goes all the way towards Shield. Icing waved off. Thunder were able to run it down. Stenell takes a seat from Fairbrother. No penalty. Grizzlies have not taken a penalty yet as Wichita tried to lay it out in front, and the Grizzlies throw it out to center ice. 10 seconds left. Grizzlies gather at their blue line. Utah spreads the ice. Pass to center ice looking for Lebster's picked off. As now Lebster battles. A Grizzly takes a spill near Wichita's bench. Thunder right point towards the buzzer. Fire away, but it doesn't get towards Shield. And that will do it for 40 minutes over at INTRUST Bank Arena. Boy, the Grizzlies had some strong momentum during the first half of the first period as they got a 5-on-3 power play. Messner scored, and then Messner, according to the off-ice official, scored again on a redirection on a shot that was originally taken by Derek Dashke, and then Wichita with 2 unanswered, with Walker scoring 6:03 in, and then Jay Dickman making it a 4-2 game exactly 11 minutes into the second period. We'll come back and recap the first 2 frames as Utah is going to need a third period comeback after 2 periods. It's the Wichita Thunder 4 and the Utah Grizzlies 2. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Thanks to Les Schwab tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab tires.
Why is Jerry Seiner the #1 Kia store in the Salt Lake region? Selection. We've got over 350 new Kias to choose from. Savings. Shop over 30 new Kia Seltos models and save up to $2,000 off when you buy. Jerry Seiner has been the area's most trusted automotive source for over 40 years. Little wonder then how we've made thousands of friends to last a lifetime. Jerry Seiner Kia, Salt Lake.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
We're after 2 periods over at INTRUST Bank Arena, and Wichita leads Utah 4-2. Grizzlies have had a lot of success against Wichita in the past over the last 3 seasons. The Grizzlies are 12-2 against the Thunder. Utah over the last 3 years haven't played Wichita all that much, only 14 times in a 3-year stretch, which really isn't all that much for a division opponent. These teams will meet 9 times during the course of the regular season this year, with most of those games coming at INTRUST Bank Arena. It was all Thunder in the first period. Ryan Finnegan tallied the first goal 8:16 in, with Jones and Dockery getting the assists. And then Joe Carroll made it a 2-0 game. He scored 17-16 into the first, with Granger and Nolan Mean picking up the assists. So we knew the Grizzlies needed to get a little bit of momentum. And Wichita, who have been a dominant penalty kill team, they'd actually killed 23 straight opposing power plays off since November 2nd. They took back-to-back penalties. Jay Dickman got a slashing minor, 149 into the second, and then Braden Hachey picked up a high sticking minor, 2:23 in. That gave the Grizzlies an extended 5-on-3 power play, and it was late in the 5-on-3 when Mick Messner found the back of the net, 3:37 in, with Derek Dashke and Cole Gallant getting the assist. Now, both Dashke and Gallant picked up their 10th assist this season. Gallant's now got a 5-game assist streak. And Dashke, well, he's been a key contributor for the Grizzlies all season long as he just is racking up the points in bunches. Dashke now has a point in 8 of his 11 games this season, with this being the 11th. Then the Grizzlies scored 5:30 into the second, and it was really kind of an odd play. Puck was at the left point, and it looked like Dashke fired towards the net. Dashke right now doesn't even have an assist on it. He's not even listed as being on the ice. It's really tough to say, but Mick Messner got credited with the goal 5:30 into the second to tie it up at 2. I thought I saw Dashke, but it's just we'll have to, it would have been nice to have gotten another replay to get a better look at it, because I swore it was Dashke. I mean, either that or Mick Messner grew about 3 or 4 inches, but either way, they gave the goal to Messner, his 2nd of the game and 6th of the season, and that was 5:30 into the second period. So just like that, the Grizzlies climbed back into it, and it was a 5-on-3 power play that kind of got it jump-started. You got to credit Wichita, though, as the Grizzlies had all sorts of momentum there in the first 6 minutes of the second period. Thunder got pretty quick in the transition game. Stenell had the puck at the near goal line, centered it to Kobe Walker. And sometimes when you're looking at things happen so quickly. We only got the one replay. Well, it looked like Walker kind of had a skate kind of moving towards the net. I doubt, I'm pretty sure he got a stick on it because the Grizzlies didn't put much of an argument to it. Walker got a 6th of the year, Stenell and Hachey with the assists. And so Wichita got momentum back temporarily. It stayed a 3-2 game until Jay Dickman got a breakaway from the offensive line in. He just skated down the middle and fired it, glove side past Shield. It was Dickman's 8th goal of the season. The assist went to Nolan Burke, who picked up his 3rd assist of the year, and that made it a 4-2 game. And, the Grizzlies, there at the start of the second period, had an 8-2 edge on the shot count in the second. Grizzlies did have the advantage at the end of the period, 14-13, but after 2 periods, Wichita has outshot Utah 29-19. So we'll see what the Grizzlies can get in the third period. As we mentioned before the second period, both teams have been a pretty strong second period team. I mean, Wichita in the second periods, I guess if you count today's second period, they're outscoring opponents 23-18. Well, the second period has also been Utah's strongest frame in the season. But the Grizzlies have had a couple occasions, and I keep thinking back to that Saturday night against Tahoe, where the Night Monsters had all sorts of momentum. They took a 4-3 lead early in the third period, and then Cameron Buell and Dylan Fitz really stepped up and led the Grizzlies to 3 unanswered goals, and the Grizz won 6-4. I think the Grizzlies had that sort of potential, and really when you got guys like Messner who can really pick things up, and a guy like Derek Dashke, who can dominate the way he can at times, Grizzlies certainly have that forward line. And I think if you're looking at a line that could get the job done in the third period, I'm looking at that Messner, Wood, Gallant line. They can that's got a lot of potential. And I could also see Gianni Fairbrother getting active in things here in the third period. We'll see how aggressive the Grizzlies are looking for offensive opportunities, skating north-south. And they took 14 shots in the second period. Almost feels like they're going to need a similar total in the third frame if they want to climb back into this one. Of the 19 shots the Grizzlies have through 2 periods, Armstrong, Wood, and Fairbrother each have 3. Messner has 2 goals on 2 shots. Jensen also 2 shots, and then 1 shot each for Buell, Fitz, Aragon, Manning, Lebster, and Cole Gallant. For Wichita, Joe Carroll leads the way with 6 shots. TJ Lloyd took 4 shots in the first 7 minutes of the game. He hasn't taken one since, but he's still second on Wichita's team in shots. Mikael Stenell and Braden Hachey each have 3 shots, and Stenell has 1 assist tonight, which is probably a good thing for the Grizzlies, as he is one of the best scorers in the league. And with that assist, I think Toledo's off tonight. That means that Stenell, with the assists, is now tied with Brandon Hawkins of Toledo for the league lead in points. Both guys have 20 points this season. For Stenell, he has 8 goals and 12 assists. Special teams, Grizzlies have done a great job staying out of the penalty box. In fact, they haven't committed a penalty yet. Utah is 1 for 2 on the power play. They scored on that 5-on-3 portion of the power play. That's Messner, 3:37 in to get Utah's first goal. So we'll see if the Grizzlies have a third period comeback in them here in the series opener. They've got 3 straight games in Wichita tonight, tomorrow, and Friday night. Face off all 3 nights will be at 6:05, and then the Grizzlies will be off on Saturday, a college football Saturday with an off day. We'll take that any day of the week. And then the Grizzlies on Sunday will have an afternoon game against the Tulsa Oilers, who are off to a good start this season. In fact, Tulsa is in first place in the Mountain Division with a 708 winning percentage, and they're also tied with Kansas City with 17 standings points to lead the Mountain Division. Grizzlies return home next Wednesday, 7 days from now, as they begin a 3-game series against the Indy Fuel on Thanksgiving week. Make sure to get your tickets to UtahGrizzlies.com. On Black Friday, there is a special ticket offer. You know that $12 AFCU Friday ticket deal where, tickets start at just $12 when you pay using your AFCU debit or credit card at the Maverick Center box office? Well, on Black Friday, that deal applies to everybody. So come on down to Maverick Center on Black Friday and enjoy some Grizzlies hockey with us. It's actually going to be a whiteout. I know it's kind of weird with it being a Black Friday, but make sure to wear white on Fridays. The Grizzlies will be wearing a special whiteout jersey. And then pickleball night will be on Saturday, November 30th. And there's actually a couple hundred pickleball paddles with the Grizzlies logo and Grizzlies colors. It's a very sharp look, but the only way to take advantage of that is to go to UtahGrizzlies.com and get the pickleball deal. And that it comes with a paddle and a ticket. You can enjoy the Grizzlies and the Indy Fuel on Saturday, November 30th. And then the week after that, the first week of December, is when Tad O'Had's Kansas City Mavericks come to town. Kansas City won the Western Conference last season. And so that should be a lot of fun, as it's a 6-game homestand starting next week, 3 against the Indy Fuel, and then 3 more on a Wednesday, Friday, Saturday series the first week of December against the Kansas City Mavericks. Get your tickets at UtahGrizzlies.com, or if it's during business hours and you want to call somebody at the Grizzlies office, call 801-988-8000. That's 801-988-8000. There's a handful of games in the league tonight. A few of them have gone final. This morning, Tahoe defeated Kansas City 4-1, as Tahoe's record goes to 6-3-1-1, while the Kansas City Mavericks fall to 8-4-0-1. Jacksonville shuts out Adirondack 5-0. Maine is a 5-2 winner over Worcester. Norfolk had a strong third period. They defeat Reading 5-2. In fact, Norfolk outscored Reading 4-2 in the third period. As Jeff Carr's crew is off to a pretty good start this season. They are now 7-4-3 on the year. One other game in progress other than the Grizzlies game is Florida and Kalamazoo. That game is played at Hertz Arena in Florida, and the Everblades lead Kalamazoo 3-1. Looks like Kyle has 1 goal and 1 assist for Florida. Kyle Betts doesn't have any points. He has 1 shot for the Everblades. Will Cranley's backing up Johnson. Johnson has saved 20 of 21 in net for Florida. Will Cranley's actually off to a pretty good start to the season for the Everblades. Cranley was one of Utah's top goaltenders last season. He's currently on an NHL deal with the St. Louis Blues. We'll come back and give you some NHL scores on the other side. As through 2 periods, Wichita leads Utah 4-2. And right now on the ECHL app, they have credited Mick Messner with both of Utah's goals. We'll come back. Actually, they changed it. I had thought that Dashke had scored. He took that shot from the left point. It was tough to tell whether it got redirected or not. They did change Utah's second goal. They just did so on the ECHL app, and they credited it with Derek Dashke, who now has 1 goal and 1 assist tonight. Briley Wood and Cole Gallant picked up the assist, so Gallant has 2 assists tonight and give him a team-leading 11 on the season. We'll come back and give you some NHL scores on the other side, as Utah got second-period goals from Mick Messner and Derek Dashke. Gallant has 2 assists tonight, but the Grizzlies still trail Wichita 4-2 heading into the third period. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to americafirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
Why is Jerry Seiner the #1 Kia store in the Salt Lake region? Selection. We've got over 350 new Kias to choose from. Savings. Shop over 40 new Kia Sportage models and save up to $2,500 off when you buy. Jerry Seiner has been the area's most trusted automotive source for over 40 years. Little wonder then how we've made thousands of friends to last a lifetime. Jerry Seiner Kia, South Jordan.
Wichita leads Utah 4-2 after 2 periods. There's 5 NHL games tonight. None of them have gone final yet. Halfway through the third period, Carolina leads Philadelphia 3-1. After 2 periods, Toronto leads Vegas 1-0. Late second period, Dallas leads San Jose 3-1. San Jose is the NHL affiliate of the Wichita Thunder. San Jose really started off slow, but they have really picked it up over the last month. They are 6-10-4. Dallas is 11-6. At 8 o'clock on national TV, Nashville is at Seattle. And at 8:30, Buffalo is at the LA Kings. Tomorrow, the Grizzlies NHL affiliate, the Colorado Avalanche, are on the road. They take on the Washington Capitals. That was quite a thrill on Monday. I was able to go to Delta Center and see Alex Ovechkin play. He scored 2 goals, including one of those patented one-timers from the left wing. And that one just got past. It's unbelievable, the velocity on that shot, as well as the accuracy. It's kind of like, I guess, back in the day in the 1980s, watching Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's sky hook, or maybe Wayne Gretzky behind the net, just those iconic type of moves that, fans generations from now will be talking about. And I know 30 years from now, if I'm still alive, I'll be talking about that time Alex Ovechkin scored on that one-timer from the left wing. And it was one of those, honestly, it was one of the best moments I'd ever seen in person ever. Just kind of seeing an iconic move like Ovechkin's one-timer from the left side being pulled off like it did on Monday as Washington defeated Utah 6-2. It's going to be an interesting one tomorrow when Utah takes on Boston, as Boston made a coaching change yesterday. Jim Montgomery, the former Grizzly forward, is out, and Joe Sacco, the former Colorado Avalanche head coach, is now the interim head coach for the 8-9-3 Boston Bruins. They take on the Utah Hockey Club. That should be an interesting one. That will be tomorrow at 5 o'clock. As Boston's lost 3 in a row, and they're trying to kind of right things as they are 8-9-3 on the season. When we come back, we'll have third period action, and they did correct it. I thought it was going nuts for most of the second period because I had sworn that it was Derek Daschke taking the shot from the left point, and they did change it. Daschke did score the goal 5:30 into the second period. That tied things up at 2, and the Grizzlies had a ton of momentum. You got to credit Wichita, though, for coming back and taking momentum back when Kobe Walker scored on a centering pass from Stenell, 6:03 into the second. Jay Dickman added a goal 5 minutes later, and that was 11 minutes into the second, and Wichita leads Utah 4-2. We'll come back and have third period action on the other side, as you've been listening to the second intermission report on the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Smith's always gives you more ways to save on top of our lower than low prices. And when you download the Smith's app, you can enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons and earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. With a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. Discover more ways to save big every day. Smith's.
we'll see if the Grizzlies have a comeback in them as Wichita's looking to end a 6-game losing streak. Thunder lead the Grizzlies 4-2. I just checked on the Grizzlies' X account. They had a highlight of the goal that Dashke scored. Messner was out in front of the net. Dunn was a little bit more towards the low slot, about 20 feet away from the net. Looked like Messner was looking to redirect it, but it didn't look like he got a piece of it. Dashke was in the left point. At the very least, Messner did a good job of kind of taking away some of the vision of Aaron Dell, as Dell kind of had to think about Messner out in front of him. Dashke, though, gets the goal, his third of the season. Briley Wood and Cole Gallant picked up the assists. And we'll see if the Grizzlies have a third period comeback in them, as I believe it's the same 5 that started the game that's going to start this third period. That's Messner, Wood, and Gallant, with a defensive pairing of Derek Dashke and Kabori Dunn. For Wichita, it's probably going to be the same 5 that started the game for them, and that's Dylan Boucher, Mitchell Russell, and Luke Granger, with a defensive pairing of Braden Hache and Nolan Neen. It's a countdown to start the third period. 20 minutes are on the INTRUST Bank Arena clock. As looks like a kind of a typical Wednesday night crowd over in Wichita. As the draw won by Granger and Wichita, as he took the faceoff against his Western Michigan teammate for 3 seasons in Cole Gallant. Thunder skate from left to right, Grizzlies from right to left. As the Thunder over the attack line, Boucher throws to the left point, trying to fire towards the net and fanning on it's Hache. Grizzlies cross center ice. Messner gets held up along his right side. He'll veer off to the left and dump it in. As the Grizzlies look like they make their first line change of the third period. As Dylan Boucher skates to neutral ice. Puck is in control of Luke Granger. He crosses center ice. He's got good speed. That's kind of a requirement to be at Western Michigan. Skates towards the near corner. Now feeds it across to Boucher, who lets it go. Grizzlies slide it to center ice. Left wing. Grizzlies' Derek Dashke will fire it in. Dashke's got 2 points tonight. 1 goal and 1 assist. Grizzlies kick it out in front of the crease. Wichita clears it back towards the near boards. Thunder will push it ahead. It goes past Dashke towards the Utah line where it's gathered by the Grizzlies. Dashke comes off the ice. Grizzlies will move it to center ice. Grizzlies left wing will step over the line. Lebster dumps it in. As Dell behind his net will force it towards the far wing boards. Grizzlies gather it. They try to get towards Buell. It's at his ankle. Wichita clears it out. Fairbrother gets the loose puck in the far circle of the Grizzlies zone. He skates around Utah's net. Fairbrother will lob it to Buell. Buell back to the far side, kicks it off of Fairbrother's skate. Fairbrother gets it neutral. Skates down the middle, steps over the offensive blue, over to Shearer. He skates towards the near corner. Shearer around the net, and he tried to get it towards Nelson, kind of fanned on it as Dockery was taking some time away from him. As Berg has a glance off his stick, Thunder wrap it along the near boards. Grizzlies cut it off to keep it in. Nielsen throws it towards the middle, looking for Berg and Buell. Thunder come up with it. Wichita will lumber into the attack zone. Good back check by the Grizzlies. Cade Nielsen's played a strong two-way style for the Grizzlies here to start the season. Pass to Berg, connects at center ice. He'll backhand it in. Dell will knuckle it back to center ice. Thunder get it to the right side as Jay Dickman over the line. Dickman will pitch it in deep as it rolls along the boards towards the far corner. Aragon tried to brush it away. Puck goes back towards Aragon. Aragon's second year with the Grizzlies, trying to get to Berg, pass behind him as Berg was skating off the ice for a change. Thunder run down and get the loose puck. They'll move it out to center ice. Puck hit the opposite of the Utah line as Stenell collided with a Grizzly player, and that's Chase Hartshee in his 4th game. Hartshee replacing Brian Yoon in the lineup as Yoon is going to miss a few weeks with an injury. Grizzlies over towards Matt Manning as he'll pitch it ahead. Grizzlies at center ice, get it to Fitz. Fitz trying to move it to his left. Now he gets the upper. Upper skates in. Lefty shot is kicked away by Dell. As Upper trying to go 5-hole on Dell, but he closed it up. As over to the near side, as Upper gathers the puck along the end boards. As Upper skates towards the far side. Trying to center it towards Dash. Get tapped off the Wichita stick. Right side, Grizzlies fire towards the net. It goes wide. Thunder get the loose puck, and they'll clear it all the way deep into the Grizzly zone. No icing as Kabori Dunn gets at the near goal line. He takes a spill as he falls down twice. Boy, it looks like the ice surface is a bit slippery 3 minutes into the third period. Dashke drops it back for Yoon, who regains his balance. Dunn played at Lindenwood the last 2 years. Dunn also played at the University of Maine. He gets it to Dashke. Dashke, the Miami, Ohio product, drops it for Manning. He played at St. Thomas. Make that Messner, the Merrimack and Wisconsin product. Grizzlies' Briley Wood, who played in the WHL the last handful of years. He gets it taken away. Gallant gets it up top. Grizzlies get it back towards the high slot for Messner. He trips up a Thunder player. Dashke touches it up. As Lloyd Messner was looking for the puck in the high slot, Thunder cut in front of him to take it away. Messner tripped him up. That was a good penalty to take for Mick Messner, or else the Thunder would have had a breakaway. And Mick Messner, who's gotten a goal tonight and 5 on the season, will skeet towards the penalty box. 2 minutes for tripping as he is in the box with 16-16 left in the third. As Mick Messner shakes his head back and forth, it's his 3rd minor penalty this season. So the draw is going to come back towards Adam Scheel. Face-offs in the left circle. Jake Dittman will take it for Wichita. Watch out for him on the power play. He's pretty good. He's got a good shot, but with his presence out in front of the net, he could be a pest there in front of Scheel. Draw won by the Thunder. Jay Dickman skates in, looking for a backhand shot. Didn't have a shooting angle. He falls down. Grizzlies get it and clear it out. Boy, we talked about Dickman possibly making an impact, and there he was right off the draw, looking for one, but he just couldn't quite get a shooting angle off as Grizzlies had built a wall in front of Scheel. As the Thunder skate from left to right, they get to neutralize, dangling the puck back and forth. They cross center ice, and slicing it in is Jeremy Bushler, who's got 2 goals and 6 assists this season. As Fairbrother over to the far corner gets it ahead to Manning. Grizzlies will carry it out to center ice 2-on-1. Grizzlies will loft it ahead looking for Lebster. Lebster gets it off the end boards. He gets double teamed. Bushler took away Lebster as he took the puck away from him. Now Thunder to the right side, cross center ice. Stenell over the attack line. He veers off to the left point. He'll saucer it across to Dickman. The big 6'6" forward lumbers towards the near circle. He gets to the corner. Now up top as Lloyd across towards Stenell. Back to Lloyd, who's got 4 shots tonight. Over to the right side. One-timer save. Rebound shot. Goes a little bit wide. Scheel might have gotten a piece on the second attempt. Puck goes back towards Joe Carroll, who's got a goal tonight. He gets to Peter Bates. Bates drops it for Lloyd. Over to Carroll. Back to Bates. He'll push it to the left side for Stenell, who's got 20 points this season, which is time for the league lead. Stenell moves it across. Puck skips to the near corner as Carroll couldn't get a hold of it. Dickman along the near goal line. Gets it to Carroll. Carroll's along the near wall. 30 seconds left in the power play. Puck ends up towards the middle. Dickman couldn't handle it. Grizzlies clear it out. Thunder. TJ Lloyd skates around his net. Thunder in a very sharp navy blue jersey with a little bit of white mixed in. White on the shoulders, white lettering, white numbers. They'll step over the attack line. Luke Granger, as we mentioned, has got pretty good speed. All the Western Michigan products we've seen in this league move pretty well. Power play comes to an end. Messner's out of the box. Successful penalty kill by the Grizzlies. As Lloyd, right side, throws it behind the net. Thunder skate to the far corner. As the Grizzlies do a good job posting up in the middle. Thunder get it towards the middle, looking for a cutter. And Wichita has a glance off a stick. Taking it back is Kobe Walker. He'll fire it off the far boards. Grizzlies get the loose puck. Utah will slice it in. As the Grizz, I believe, make a line change 6 minutes into the third. Thunder race out to neutralize as Wichita crosses center as Mitchell Russell lost it at about the time he was getting into the attack zone. Grizzlies dump it into the far corner as Wichita gets there about a step ahead of the Grizzly player. I think that's Aragon. Puck goes up top, right side. Grizzlies skate towards a high slot, and that's Jensen. He fires towards the net. Thunder block it. As the Thunder carry it across center ice, they might have numbers. Wichita to the right side. Righty shot, saved by Scheel. Grizzlies brush it off the near boards. Utah angles it to the right with a good pass. It goes to Buell. Buell drops it to Fitz. Right side, shot save. Oh, Buell had a chance out in front. And what a great defensive play by Bushler to kind of poke it away from Buell. As Buell pretty much had an open net after the rebound. Thunder skate in right side, and the Grizzlies poke it away. As Dashke did a good job taking it away from Wichita. He was trying to shield the puck away from him. Armstrong right side trying to get it out in front. Nobody home. As the Thunder back deep in their own zone. As Dockery will throw it to the far side. Grizzlies keep it in right side. Utah shuffles to their left to get to Dashke. Left wing. Lefty shot goes wide as Dell shuffled towards his left to try to extend his glove out to get it, but it was just a little bit too wide. Puck hit the ops along the end boards. Dashke throws the Lebster. He's in the far side. He fires towards the net. Saved by Dell. Rebound gets brushed to the far circle. And taking it's Finnegan who backhands it out. Wichita swung and missed at trying to dump it in. Grizzlies get it with Craig Armstrong along the near side. Fumbled the puck for a second, then got it and dumped it in. Thunder will direct it to center ice. It taps off a stick. Lebster gets it. He angles a pass to the right and it connects. Grizzlies to the right side. They're at the point. They fire a lefty shot, and that one gets brushed away as somebody off the screen might have blocked it. As over to the near side, it's taken by Wichita's Dominic Dockery. He skates around his net to the far side, and the puck will lift deep into the Grizzlies zone. Schill watches it go, and icing is on Wichita with 11 minutes and 52 seconds left in the third. Boy, the best chance the Grizzlies have probably had all night that didn't go in was Buell right there, as he had a chance. And then, boy, it was just a great defensive play by Jeremy Bushler, who I think was just able to get a stick in the way to block the shot. Outstanding defensive play, and that's why on Flow Sports they're showing him. Bushler's a big 6'4", 220-pound defenseman. Boy, Wichita's got a big set of defensemen, as they're one of the bigger teams the Grizzlies will face all year. As the Thunder win the draw, they clear it all the way towards Shield. Grizzlies trying to get to Messner at center ice. It goes past him. Running it down to TJ Lloyd. No icing as Lloyd will push it ahead. It ricochets off the far boards to center ice. Stenell will bounce off a Grizzlies skate. As Wichita tried to dump it in, they got it past Jensen. Shield rolls along the near boards. Grizzlies will shovel it out to center ice as Lloyd couldn't gather it about chest high with the glove. Wichita fires it back in. Puck along the boards towards the near side. Grizzlies McMessner will push it ahead. Puck goes to center ice. Wichita backhands it back to center ice. Messner battles with a Thunder skater. They lose their stick. Messner skates over the line. High slot. Lefty shot. Glove saved by Dell. As he snatched it right over his left shoulder. He holds on with 10 minutes and 59 seconds left in the third. Grizzlies will have an offensive zone draw on the other side, as nobody has scored here so far in the third period. It's Wichita 4, Utah 2.
Why is Jerry Seiner the #1 Kia store in the Salt Lake region? Selection. We've got over 350 new Kias to choose from. Savings. Shop over 40 new Kia Sportage models and save up to $2,500 off when you buy. Jerry Seiner has been the area's most trusted automotive source for over 40 years. Little wonder then how we've made thousands of friends to last a lifetime. Jerry Seiner Kia, Salt Lake.
Maverick's new bean-to-cup machines always deliver a freshly ground cup of coffee on demand, so you can enjoy any of our premium roasts at their best, day or night, hot or iced. Enjoy a fresh cup today.
It's Wichita 4, Utah 2. The Grizzlies have outshot the Thunder 7-3 in the third period. Wichita for the game has 32 shots to the Grizzlies' 26. McMessner scored 3:37 into the second period, and that was a 5-on-3 power play goal. And then Derek Dashke scored 5:30 into the second to tie it up at 2. But later in the second period, Kobe Walker and Jay Dickman scored for Wichita about 5 minutes apart. And that's where we stand now. As Wichita wins the draw, they skate from left to right. Dickman with a long-range pass that goes towards the far side. Grizzlies poke it back to center. As the Thunder get challenged by Kabori Dunn, the puck goes towards the middle. Thunder will slice it ahead. Pass connects. The Thunder skate down the middle. Lefty shot. Saved by Schill. Well, I couldn't quite tell who took that shot, as a long-range pass right down the middle connected to Wichita. They gathered it. Looked like the shot was taken by Joe Carroll. He skated down the middle. He just kind of got towards Schill and then shoveled it towards the net. Schill was able to make a stop. Grizzlies did a good job recovering on the play, as Carroll really didn't have much time to put a move on. He just had to get something on towards Schill. It's still 4-2 Wichita, 10 minutes and 38 seconds left in the third. Faceoff's going to be in the far circle. Luke Manning will take the draw for the Grizzlies. Utah wins it. Dashke skates around Utah's net towards the near corner. He gets there a step up in front of Wichita. Tried to one-hand it ahead as a Grizzly got double-teamed along the near boards. Now out to center ice, and it's Armstrong. He does a good job winning those battles along the boards. Grizzlies skate towards the near corner. Lebster gets blasted by Braden Hache, who's 6'5" and 210 pounds. As Manning, left side, gets towards Armstrong, skates along the near goal line towards the net. Backhand shot saved by Dell. Puck still alive as Lebster behind the net leaves it for Manning. Manning skates towards the far corner. Now he gets up top. Across the Dashke left side. Shoulder fake, lefty shot. And that one's blocked away. Good job by Armstrong taking away the vision of Dell. As the Thunder will loft it all the way over Dunn's head, and icing's going to be called with 9:52 left in the third. Great shift by Craig Armstrong. He won a battle along the near boards, and later on in the shift got in front of the net to try to take away some of the vision of Aaron Dell as Dashke took a shot from the left wing. Armstrong's coming into his own, and once he gets that first goal, you got a feeling he's going to collect them in bunches. Armstrong last year in the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League had 17 goals in 67 games. Before that, he played in 5 years in the WHL. Grizzlies win the offensive zone draw. Puck goes to the point. Wichita took it away. Grizzlies recover and gather at their line as Kabori Dunn's been paired up with Dashke tonight. Dashke will just push it ahead as Wood in the area in the near corner. Wichita will win the battle as they skip it to center ice. Dashke gets it back for Utah. Dashke backhands it ahead as he comes off the ice. Thunder will skate off the screen towards neutral ice. Now the Thunder enter from the right side. Grizzlies get it back. Utah skating from right to left. Messner over the line trying to get towards Wood. Too many Thunder sticks in the way as Dashke along the near side gets to the corner with a 2-on-2 battle with Messner and Wood and two Thunder skaters. Wood holding his ground, the big 6'3" forward. But Wichita took it away, glanced off a stick. Taking it is Mitchell Russell. He crosses center ice, 3-on-3. He'll push a pass towards the left wing. Lefty shot, saved by Shield, and he holds on with 8:53 left in the third. As the shot was taken by Dylan Boucher, who's got 1 goal in 14 games this season. 8:53 is left in the third. I believe there's a timeout on the ice. It's the Thunder 4 and the Grizzlies 2. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Smith's always gives you more ways to save on top of our lower than low prices. And when you download the Smith's app, you can enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons and earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. With a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. Discover more ways to save big every day. Smith's, fresh forever.
Wichita leads Utah 4-2 with 8 minutes and 53 seconds left in the third period. Nobody has scored in the final frame, and that's not necessarily a good thing for the Grizzlies who are looking for a comeback attempt. Cole Gallant's got 2 assists. Derek Dashke has 1 goal and 1 assist. Utah's outshot Wichita 9-4 in the third period, just as Utah wants. As the Grizzlies win the draw, they're in their own zone, skating from right to left. Fairbrother skates along the far boards. Now he gets to center ice. Grizzlies step over the line 3-on-4 as Fitz throws to the middle for Shearer. He'll take a lefty shot that goes wide as he missed the net stick side on Dell. As Cole Gallant, he's in the near point. Wichita took it away. Grizzlies run it down to their blue line as Shearer slices to his left and got redirected off of Manning's stick. It goes in deep or make that Aragon, who's got a folded up back of his jersey. Thunder, hot pass connects to center ice down the middle. Thunder over the line 3-on-3 left side. Thunder tried to center it. It's picked off by Chase Hartshee. He'll brush it towards the far boards. As the Thunder get it out to the left wing, but not in a shooting angles. Carter Jones has got an assist tonight. Puck to the right point, now across to Jones. He'll get it up top left side, one-timer, and that's blocked. Jones gets the puck. He'll throw it to the middle. It glanced off Aragon's stick, and Aragon all in one motion will throw it all the way deep into the Thunder zone. Wichita runs it down. Does Braden Hache. As puck towards the near side. Thunder spread the ice. Less than 8 minutes left in regulation. Pass head to the left wing, glanced off a stick of neutral ice. Shield behind his net. Will backhand it towards the far corner. Grizzlies reverse field and skate back to the near side with the puck. Skating to neutral ice with great speed is Adam Berg. Berg to the right point. Boy, Berg might be the fastest of all the Grizzlies. Behind the net to Nilsson. He skates towards the near side. Nilsson trying to get towards Dashke. Puck lifted about knee high. Grizzlies brush it to the far corner as Dashke skates over there, but the puck skips towards Dell. Far goal line. Dell throws it to the corner, and the Thunder were at the point. Grizzlies fire towards the net from the right side as Utah hustles to the near side. Dashke gets it poked away. Wichita crossing center ice and firing it in is Dominic Dockery. Puck rolls towards the far boards. Dashke over in the area along with Manning. Grizzlies get it to Dashke behind Utah's net. He skates towards the near side. Dashke had 16 goals with Kalamazoo last year across the Dunn off the far wall. As Dunn will negotiate his way to center ice, but Wichita took the puck away. Dashke jabbed it away as they were looking for a right wing pass at the Utah line. Puck goes back to the Thunder zone. Wichita in control with 6.5 minutes left in the third. If the score stays the way it is, I imagine this might be a night where Ryan Kanasowicz gets ultra aggressive and pulls Schill for the extra attacker a bit earlier this evening. Right side, Jay Dickman over the line as he skates towards the right circle, takes a lefty shot, kick saved by Schill, and the puck deflects out of play as Schill made the save in the butterfly position with 6:16 left in the third. But Jay Dickman, just continues to be effective for Wichita. He scored a goal 11 minutes into the second period. Dickman is acting as a player/assistant coach for Wichita this year. Same two teams tomorrow night. 5:50 pregame show, 6:05 face-off as the Grizzlies take on the Wichita Thunder. It's going to be a ton of fun as the road trip continues. Tonight is game 4 of 7 straight on the road for the Grizzlies. They are 1-1-1 away from Maverick Center, at least on this trip. Overall this season, Grizzlies are 3-2-1 on the road. Grizzlies to the far side, backhanded to center ice. About 6 minutes left in regulation as the Thunder will curl it out to the right side. Thunder step over the line. Jay Dickman will shuffle towards the near corner. Gets around Shearer. He tried to backhand it out in front, and it kicks back to the far corner. As Dickman runs it down, he gets pushed along the glass by Shearer. As the Thunder along the far goal line, they try to get it to Carroll out in front. Pass goes back to the passer. Now right side, lefty shot is blocked away. That was taken by Nolan Burke. As the Grizzlies will saucer it to center ice. Thunder nudge it back into Grizzlies ice. And the Grizzlies have control of the puck. They skate from right to left. Utah gets it towards Fairbrother behind the net. Fairbrother, the Grizzlies captain, former third-round pick by Montreal. Fairbrother to the near corner. Running it down is Aragon. Back towards Fairbrother. 5:15 and counting left in the third. Grizzlies want to be economic and be a little bit patient with their approach, getting it up ice. Out to center ice for Upper. He tried to get to Aragon, who's skating down the middle just outside the Wichita line. Thunder come back the other way. Right side, Wichita dangles and dances along the near wall. Now they're rolled along the net, around the net. Stenell gets spun around in the near corner. Now Stenell gets it back. He tried to backhand it out in front. Thunder with a shot, and it kicks off a skate. Now right side, righty shot is blocked as the Thunder will brush it around Utah's net. As Dylan Boucher runs it down, he gets the loose puck about a step in front of Upper. Now Upper battles with Boucher. Thunder come out of the pile with the puck. Dancing around is Luke Granger. He gets it up top. Thunder across to Lloyd, back to the high slot. Thunder will throw it to the near corner. Puck glides along the boards. Boucher behind the net battles. Boucher falls down as he's battling with Tyson Upper. Upper does a good job getting control of it, getting it towards Aragon, who tried to advance it to the right side. Lloyd keeps it in. Lloyd skates all the way diagonally towards the left circle, backhand shot and a score. TJ Lloyd gets some high fives across the wall. And TJ Lloyd looks like he has put this one in the refrigerator as he gets his first of the year. It's now the Thunder 5 and the Grizzlies 2. Boy, Lloyd started in the right point, got around Aragon towards the left side. There's a couple bodies out in front of Schill, and Lloyd just found himself a good shooting angle, and he gets his first pro goal. He's a rookie who played in 4 games with Savannah last year. He played at the University of Alaska Fairbanks for 2 years. One of those years, he was a teammate with Cade Nilsson. So save that puck for TJ Lloyd's first pro goal. He is 24 years old, 5'8", 180 pounds. So Lloyd with the goal unassisted as there's 4:11 left in the third. And it's 5-2 Wichita. Grizzlies win the draw, and they probably need to get a goal before they even think about pulling Schill for an extra attacker. Armstrong chasing after it. Wichita outlets at the center ice. Thunder get over the line. Finnegan dumps it in. Grizzlies skate towards the near corner. Armstrong tried to brush it ahead as he was battling with Carter Jones. Now puck stays in the near corner. Armstrong across to Dunn. It glanced off of his stick. Dunn tries to run it down. Wichita shields him from the puck, but the Grizzlies advance it to neutral ice. Utah dumps it in. Dockery chasing after it. Dockery's a big 6'2", 200-pound defenseman. Wichita's got a very big blue line. Pass ahead to the right side. Connects. Jones will throw it towards the far corner. Grizzlies skate from right to left in the period. Utah behind the net gets it towards Dunn. As there's 3:18 left in the third. Thunder lead 5-2. Puck pitches out to center ice. Grizzlies Drop it for the right side. Grizzlies cross center and whip it around the wall. Nilsson gets boxed out in the far corner as he was trying to accept the puck along the wall. Nilsson centers it out in front. Dell gathers it. And puck was played with a high stick as Dell got about 5 feet of air under it. Nilsson played with a high stick. Grizzlies get it after Wichita touched it up. Play continues, less than 3 minutes left in the third period. Thunder towards the near boards, get it out to center ice. Bates will dump it in. Hartje runs it down as Hartje gathers it. No icing, even though it looked like Wichita was still in their own territory when they dumped it in. As Grizzlies battle on the far boards, Berg delivers a shot, and he gets spun around as he was trying to skate towards the Wichita line. Thunder come up with a puck. 2:27 and counting left in the third. Thunder slices to the right side. Pass goes tape to tape as Walker gets towards the left side. Lefty shot, and that's blocked away. Well, there's about 5 bodies in front of Shield. Grizzlies 2-on-1. Utah gets it ahead towards Messner as he was cutting towards the net, but a puck just glanced off his stick. Well, if it would have connected, Messner could have had a second of the game. 2:05 left in the third. Thunder skate in. Walker veers off towards the far circle. Jensen poked it away. Now up top, left point shot is blocked away. As Gallant behind the net gathers it before Carroll, who was trying to locate it. Grizzlies get spun around to their line. Wood trying to get to Messner. Instead, Wood dumps it in, and it's icing on the Grizzlies with 1:45 left in the third. So Jaws is going to come back towards Adam Scheel. That goal that was scored by TJ Lloyd, 15:49, originally was unassisted. They added an assist to Dylan Boucher on the Lloyd goal. It's Lloyd's first professional goal, and an assist went to Dylan Boucher, who now has 3 on the season. Wichita has outshot Utah 39-28. Thunder have outshot the Grizzlies 10-9 in this third period. Draw goes towards the far point. Jensen holds his ground along the boards. Wood battling along with Gallant, who's trying to slice the puck away. Thunder get to the far point, and they'll loft it in deep. Grizzlies will tap it off the near glass as Messner gets towards center ice and dumps it in. Grizzlies get a much-needed line change in as the Thunder towards the near side. Skate towards the boards. They'll pass ahead. Grizzlies get it at their line. Sure, across to Fairbrother. Fairbrother will slice it off the far boards. Grizzlies will fire it in. Dell cuts it off behind his net, or more to the side of his net. Thunder will push it ahead. Wichita gets to the right side. Joe Carroll tried to get around Fairbrother, but Fairbrother took it away. Less than a minute left in regulation. Fairbrother across to center ice. Right side, Aragon dumping it in. As Fitz chasing after it in the near side. As the fans that are there at INTRUST Bank Arena head to their feet. Puck lifts about shoulder high. It's batted down. No hand pass, though, as Wichita will get it towards the left side. Aragon kept it in. High slot, lefty shot. And no goal as it must have bounced off the crossbar. That would have been Upper's first pro goal. Dickman over the line, drops it as the Thunder. Right side, shot is blocked by Dashke. Now behind the nets as the Thunder towards the right side, 17 seconds left. Dashke in the area, delivers a hit and divorces Wichita from the puck. Manning over towards Kabori Dunn, who gets the Armstrong who led the Grizzlies in shots tonight. Armstrong to the right side, 5 seconds, centers it out towards Dashke. Pass goes a little bit wide of the mark. Dunn at the buzzer, throws it across, and that will do it. Wichita wins 5-2. The only goal scored in the third period was TJ Lloyd's first pro goal that came 15:49 into the third. Grizzlies got second period goals from Mick Messner and Derek Dashke. Dashke had 1 goal and 1 assist tonight. Gallant had 2 assists. But the Thunder dominated the first and third periods and maybe the second half of the second as their 6-game losing streak comes to an end. For the Grizzlies, it's back to the drawing board, and it's going to have to happen quickly as tomorrow night is the rematch between the Grizzlies and the Thunder in the second of a 3-game series. Tonight, the Thunder get the opening victory. They are now 3-12 over the last 15 games against the Grizzlies. The Thunder salute their fans that showed up tonight, all 2,009 of them in attendance. It's a final score is the Wichita Thunder 5 and the Utah Grizzlies 2. We'll come back and have the post-game show in 30 seconds. You've been listening to the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Final score from INTRUST Bank Arena. The Wichita Thunder 5 and the Utah Grizzlies 2. Thunder outplayed the Grizzlies in the first period. They led 2-0 after one. Ryan Finnegan got the game's first goal. He scored 8:16 in, with Jones and Dockery getting the assists. Then later in the first period, Luke Granger is on the right side. He centered it to Joe Carroll. And Carroll got the puck and fired it past Shield for his third of the season. Both of the first period goals were scored stick side on Shield, and the Thunder took a 2-0 lead. Grizzlies changed momentum partly because of a 5-on-3 power play. Jay Dickman got a slashing minor, 149 in, and then 223 in. It was Braden Hache picking up a high sticky minor. Grizzlies scored towards the tail end of the 5-on-3 power play as Messner scored his fifth of the year, with Dashke and Gallant getting the assists. And then Utah tied it up at 2 as Derek Dashke was from the left point. He fired a prayer towards the net, and the prayer was answered. Messner was net front trying to redirect it, but he didn't get a piece of it. Briley Wood and Cole Gallant picked up the assists, and so Gallant ended the night with 2 assists as he picks up 2 straight multiple assist games. Gallant has 8 assists over his last 5 games. And so it felt like the Grizzlies had all sorts of momentum as they scored 5:30 into the second. If I remember right, a few seconds after it was 2-2, the Grizzlies had a great chance to take a 3-2 lead as they got in front of the net and had a prime chance to take a lead. Wichita came back after winning a faceoff, and they got to Stenell at the near goal line. Stenell centered it to Kobe Walker. Walker scored 6:03 in, and it kind of felt like the momentum changed a little bit. The Grizzlies had all of it in the first 6 minutes of the second period. Utah had an 8-2 shot advantage there through about 6 minutes of the second period. That Walker goal, which turned out to be the game winner, that's got to be the play of the game, as that really got momentum back into Wichita's side. Grizzlies continued to battle pretty well, even with it being a 3-2 score. Puck went to neutral ice about 11 minutes into the second period. Nolan Burke just kind of pitchforked it ahead towards Dickman. Dickman was behind the Grizzlies' defense, skated down the middle, and he fired it stick side past Adam Shield. And that was an even 11 minutes into the second period to give Wichita a 4-2 lead. Nolan Burke and Braden Hache picked up the assists. Hache had a pretty good game. He had 2 assists and was a +3. Nolan Neen had 1 assist and was a +4 for the Thunder tonight. So Wichita took a 4-2 lead after Dickman scored 11 minutes in. It stayed a 4-2 game throughout the rest of the second period. Grizzlies did have a 14-13 edge in the shot count in the second period, and both teams had 2 goals in the frame as the Thunder had a 2-goal lead heading into the third. In the third period, Wichita outshot Utah 10-9. DJ Lloyd scored his first pro goal on what was a pretty good play. He got the puck in the right point, skated around Aragon, angling towards the left side. He got to the left circle and then found a good shooting angle and fired a backhand shot past Shield to give Wichita a little bit more insurance. It's Lloyd's first pro goal. It's his first pro season. He played in 4 games with Savannah at the end of last year. And Lloyd, and this is his 13th game with the Thunder, picks up his first goal. He had 4 shots in the first 7 minutes of the first period. And Lloyd, he played at a couple different colleges. He played at Bowling Green from 2019 through 2024, and he played at Alaska Fairbanks for 2 years. One of those years, he was a teammate with Grizzlies forward Cade Nilsson. Lloyd got the goal 15:49 in. The assists go to Dylan Boucher. Right now, it's listed as unassisted in the ECHL app. They might give an assist to Boucher, but they also might give an assist to Granger. Granger might also get an assist on that goal as they're continuing to work on the box score over in Wichita. It's one of the faster games I think the Grizzlies have ever played. Time of game was 2 hours and 7 minutes. Special teams really didn't play too much of a factor in terms of slowing down the game. Grizzlies did go 1 for 2 on the power play, and they were 1 for 1 on the penalty kill. So the Grizzlies did win the special teams battle tonight. But the Thunder, who had a 6-game losing streak coming in, looked like they were a hungry team, and they came out and beat the Grizzlies. And 5-2 is the final score. If you joined us late, the Grizzlies are going to be without Brian Yoon for a few weeks, as he got an injury in the first period on Saturday night in Allen. And, he'll be out a few weeks. Not entirely sure how long, but Brian Yoon will be out of the Grizzlies lineup for a little bit. That's a big loss because Brian Yoon is an outstanding defenseman. Really, if you think about it, the Grizzlies have gotten a lot of offense from their defensemen so far this season. 3 of the top 8 Grizzlies scorers coming into play tonight were defensemen. Dashke, who just added to that mark with 1 goal and 1 assist tonight. He leads the club with 13 points. Fairbrother has 8 points this season. He was left off the scoring sheet tonight. He had 3 shots. And then, Brian Yoon, who's got a point in 6 out of his first 10 games this season. Yoon has 6 points and was among Grizzlies leaders, right up there with a lot of the forwards. So that's certainly a big loss. Other guys are going to step up. You know that James Scher is going to see some time as he's been paired up with Fairbrother. Kabori Dunn tonight was paired up with Dashke, and I imagine Dunn's going to play well the rest of the series. I've really liked what I've seen from Cade Jensen at times to start the season, and Chase Hartshee. I think with Hartshee, once he gets a little bit more experience in terms of games under his belt, as unfortunately just with the depth the Grizzlies have had defensively, he's sat out a little bit. I think Hartshee will settle in and play nicely as the road trip and the rest of the season progresses. So it's a big loss not having Brian Yoon, but other guys going to have to step up on the blue line for Utah. For the Grizzlies, it's a quick turnaround, as obviously they got another game tomorrow. Tomorrow's game was originally scheduled to be a Saturday game, but I guess an event in the building at INTRUST Bank Arena on Saturday took precedent, and the Thunder had to reschedule that Saturday game for a Thursday. So that's why Grizzlies are playing 3 straight weeknights over at INTRUST Bank Arena. Hopefully the Grizzlies bounce back. Well, it remains to be seen. It's kind of interesting. The Grizzlies, we had talked about them and all the shots they've taken. We talked about mostly in the pregame show. Grizzlies came into play tonight, second in the league in shots per game at 36.1. However, tonight it was Wichita, mostly due to the first period. But it was Wichita that had a 39-28 edge in the shot count. In the first period, it was 16-5 with Wichita holding the shot advantage over the Grizzlies. So we'll see if that kind of turns around tomorrow as the Grizzlies look to even things up against Wichita. Despite the loss tonight, the Grizzlies have had a lot of success against Wichita in the past, as over the last 15 meetings, the Grizzlies are 12-3. Well, we'll come back tomorrow night and do it again. 5:50 pregame show, 6:05 face-off. Grizzlies record falls to 5-5-1 this season, as they are a 500 club here through 11 games, and they are 3-3-1 away from Maverick Center. As for the Thunder, they were off to a pretty good start to the season before they lost 6 in a row. They were 0-5-1 over their last 6 games. They go back to the 500 mark, as their record is now 7-7-1, and the Thunder are 5-3-1 at home this season. We'll see if the Grizzlies bounce back tomorrow. As we mentioned, tomorrow it's going to be pretty much the same time, same channel, and the Grizzlies are hoping for just a little bit different result. 5 other games in the league. Tahoe defeated Kansas City 4-1. Jacksonville got a 5-0 win over Adirondack. Maine defeated Worcester 5-2. Jeff Carr's Norfolk Admirals got a 5-2 win over Reading. And Florida defeats Kalamazoo 4-1. Tomorrow's going to be a fun one, and make sure to tune in. We know there's a lot of sports and entertainment options out there. We appreciate you choosing the Grizzlies here tanight. Once again, the final score, the Wichita Thunder 5 and the Utah Grizzlies 2. But Utah did get great performances from Derek Dashke, who had 1 goal and 1 assist, as well as Cole Gallant, who picked up 2 assists. He's got 5 assists in his last 2 games. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast, and not necessarily the final outcome. Once again, in a speedy 2 hours and 7 minutes and in front of a crowd of 2,009, it's the Wichita Thunder coming away with a 5-2 victory over the Utah Grizzlies. And former Grizzly goaltender Aaron Dell gets the victory in net as he saved 26 of 28. His record goes to 3-3-1 on the season. Adam Schill got the loss. He stopped 34 of 39. Schiller's record goes to 5-4-1 on the season. We'll come back tomorrow, 5:50 pregame show, 6:05 face-off. I'm just trying to pursue my dreams. Hopefully someday we'll get to the NHL. And on a night like tonight with a remote broadcast, it can be difficult at times. We're just going to try to find a way to hang in there and have some fun along the way. I'm Tyson Whiting, and it is what it is. You've been listening to the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network. Good night, everybody.